Outland Trophy preseason watch list. So that's some big shoes to work with. Now, Caden Salters is tied with Clemson quarterback Cade Kubiak for the most total touchdowns in the FBS since 2023, despite playing 2 less games. He has 66 total touchdowns, 47 passing, and 19 rushing. He is one of 6 players with 60-plus total touchdowns since 2023, and has over 6,436 yards of total offense with 4,762 passing and 1,676 rushing. So this game features the 2 quarterbacks with the most rushing touchdowns since 2023 in Hayes, King, and Salters. King having 21 and Salters 19 during that time frame. King has 62 total touchdowns with 41 passing and ranks 3rd on the list behind Salters and Klubnik. So there you have it. One last little tidbit. According to Visit Boulder Convention and Visitors Bureau, the 2024 season brought a combined $93.9 million in direct economic impact and $146.5 million in total regional economic impact. In 2023, the 6 home games generated $113.2 million impact on Boulder's economy. That's $207 million impact on Boulder's economy since Coach Prime's arrival, and over $250 million in total regional impact. So there you have it. People can question Coach Prime, but the numbers are not lying. He's having a great impact in what's going on out there economically, as well as applications for students wanting to be part of the Colorado program. So there you have it. So what's your thought about that, Cave, that little tidbit I just added? You're muted, bro.
Say, man, people can say what they want to say about Prime, man, but Prime had a positive effect on Colorado Buffaloes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, because they was, believe it or not, they were down in the grave, man. He had to dig them up from the grave, man. Because back in the day, Colorado was, like you said, that 1990, and I remember that year, man. That shared, one of the great Colorado Buffaloes teams of all times, man. With what's the game? Was Rashawn Salam on that Colorado team?
Was he on there? No, I think he was, because he won the Heisman, I think, in '92. He might have been there, but you're talking about Cordell. I think Cordell Stewart was there.
Westbrook was there, the wide receiver.
Exactly. So this, I'm expecting a pretty exciting game today, man. I definitely am. These teams, I think, are a lot more evenly matched than because I think the point spread is 3.5 for Georgia Tech, and they're the road team. So they're not confident in Colorado, and I think a lot of it deals with the change in quarterback and everything that's going on there. So definitely excited for this game. So it's streaming down there in Atlanta where you're at, right? It's on regular TV.
No, it's in Colorado. That's where it's raining in Colorado.
No, I mean, I said streaming. And
it's on ESPN. Yeah, ESPN.
Okay. So good. So, but there you have it. Make sure you guys, again, like I said, tap into all the channels there. Cave, make sure you put your in the chat so they can also tap into you too.
Yeah, I shared it.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. So, but here we have it. Pretty excited. I know they're getting ready for.
Yeah, this is a game that everybody want to see. Life after Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, man. Let's see, but Caden Salters is a experienced quarterback. He played at Liberty, man, and so hey.
I think he was also at Tennessee too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he had transferred from somewhere. Yeah, you're right. He transferred from somewhere before he went to Liberty. And then they got the freshman phenom behind them, Julian Lewis.
Exactly.
From down here in Carrollton.
So this is going to be a pretty big game, an interesting game. So I'm trying to make sure, because I got Georgia Tech's depth chart, but I don't know who's definitely starting as of yet. But I think it's
Hayes King.
Yeah, Hayes King at quarterback. That I know. I think it's Ethan McKinney at left tackle, Joe Fusley at left guard, Harrison Moore or Tana Tulopo at center. Right guard is Keelan Rutledge. Right tackle is Malachi Carney. I believe that's his because they're bolded. And then you have multiple tight ends, so it could be any of those guys, either Jay Brin, Luke Parkring, Josh Beetham, and Brett Seether. So I don't know which one is going to be starting. Receiver, you have Malik Rutherford and Eric Rivers and Isaiah Canyon. Jamal Haynes as the running back and Hayes King as the quarterback on offense. So we'll see if they go on defense. I'll read up a little bit on defense for you guys too there. So Colorado doesn't give a depth chart. I just have their player positions and their numbers. So
we're just gonna see the names. I know the running. What's that? Is Amarion Miller? He's the running back. I think he's a running back for Colorado.
Yeah, Miller.
Amarion Miller.
Yeah, let me just double check here. Yeah, Amarian Miller. Well, they say wide receiver.
Wide receiver, okay, because
yes, from Vivian, Louisiana. So, this is going to be his third year. He already has 2 varsity letters. So, pretty cool there. So, but again, I'm really stoked for this game, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I want to see it. This Colorado team and also Georgia Tech, man. Everybody know Georgia Tech over the years they've been a running team, but now they're more of a passing team a little bit now. So I want to see. I know what's his name was banged up last year. Haynes King was banged up a little bit, but he's healthy now, and that's always a good thing, man. The start of the first, early on in the season is when players are most healthy, which is a good thing, so you can really gauge them.
Exactly. So, and that's going to be key, to both teams, the quarterback play to start. I think, especially with King, being that he's the veteran and he's coming back, he knows the system. Plus, both are dual threat quarterbacks. So how do they use them? Colorado was more of a passing team last year. We know that. The running game wasn't as prolific, but are they going to adjust this year? Because with Salters being more of a dual threat, Eric Bieniemy, that's who's on that team. That's right. Eric Bieniemy was a running back on that national championship. Yeah. So, but there you have it. Looks like they're getting ready. Just waiting to see. Kansas is up on Wagner. Okay. So Colorado will be kicking off to Georgia Tech. So Georgia Tech will be on offense, and the ball's away off of the right hash, deep into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback for Georgia Tech. So Haynes King will be the starting quarterback there for Colorado. So he had over 2,000 yards passing and 500 yards rushing. I went over that for you guys. So definitely a threat there, definitely in the pass and in the run game. So and how does that impact Colorado? So what's up, Gideon? Thanks for tapping in, man. Really appreciate you for tapping in, man. Make sure you also hit the like button for us all, and we appreciate you. So here we go. Colorado is lined up in the center. They're lined up in 3-by-1. Jet sweep to number 8, and there you have it. So there you go. That's Malik Rutherford on the run right there, and looks like that was a good pickup there. Came in motion and good blocking, and looks like he got a good move, and he picked up about 13 yards on that play. So fumble on the play and recovered by number 37 for Colorado. So that's Martavius French, inside linebacker. So they were trying to do a quarterback read, and King pulled the ball but lost control of it, and Colorado picked up that ball right there, right away. So second play, fumble right there for for Georgia Tech, turnover. And let's see, where did they pick it up? So it looks like they picked it up right there around the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. That's a big one right there. So
wow, already. G Money was good.
Okay, so make sure you guys, who do you guys think is going to win this game? Put who you think is going to win in the chat. So I'd like to know your thoughts.
They were saying, I mean, some people got Georgia Tech with the upset in this game, but we'll see, man.
Mm-hmm. And there's the
But
first pass out to Gibson out in the flat, and a decent pickup there for Colorado. So, all right. So Salters is lining up. Yeah, we went over all that. These quarterbacks are very prolific, and should be 2nd and 6. Looks like they're at about the 32-yard line. Got an orbit coming around, inside run to their running back, and they
oh,
bounced off the tackle. And caught the
oh,
throw right. Yeah, they ran into somebody there. So
oh, they had the person had their back turned too. Oh
yeah,
man.
so good inside run. The franchise pulled around and helped give a good block there. And that's rough there. Oh yeah, okay, they got up there. So first down for Colorado there. So good job. And they're right now at about the 16-yard line, right hash mark, 3-by-1 inline tight end, running back to the right, and another inside zone run. Your offensive line washed it down, and looks like they picked up about 4 yards on the run there. So that running back should be number 29, and 29 is Micah Welsh, who's a sophomore. This is second year, so and right now, they're going quick tempo, no huddle, not quick tempo. They're going no huddle, lined up. Saltis is checking over the defense. They were 3-by-1, switched over to off balance, and still another inside run. And for Welch, and looks like he picked up another 4 yards on the play. And it should come down to a 3rd and 2 there, 3rd and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Colorado's gifted a nice turnover, man, that they
mhm.
desperately need.
Got 12:40 on the plate on the game clock right now in the first quarter, 3rd and 2. Georgia Tech is lined up. Colorado is getting the call. Salter's getting the call from the sideline. 14:13 on the play clock. They're lining up in a 3-by-1 in a bunch extended, running back to the left of the quarterback. You got 2 seconds, one center, empty formation. You got a crosser. Salters is cleared, and he's throwing and in for the
Good
touchdown to
touchdown.
Colorado, to number 20 for Colorado there. So number
Taylor.
20 is Kalon Taylor, running back. So good job. 8-yard touchdown for the Buffaloes there. So Salters to
Taylor.
Taylor for 8 yards.
It's a nice way for Salters to scramble.
Mm-hmm. 12:08 left on the court in the quarter. So good job for Colorado. Great opportune time, taking advantage of taking a opportune time of the turnover and going down and scoring, playing with a short field. So, and there you have it. Colorado's up 7-0 over Georgia Tech to start this game. So, Georgia Tech
Mhm.
just has to settle in. Yeah, you turned the ball over, but now you can come back and make the adjustments there. So,
Right.
but, good job. And that's good for Colorado. Get the excitement going. You're at home. You kicked the ball off. So now you took the, excuse me, you took a series in a sense away from Georgia Tech, so, because you're going to be getting the ball to start the second half. So it's good series right there for Colorado, offensively and defensively. Defensively to get the turnover, and then offensively to go in on the short field and get the touchdown. So, well, what does Georgia Tech do there? King, I think he has that little itch. He wants to make a play. He wants to make up for that fumble there. So, and I think you're going to see him step up from here. So, but good job there for Colorado there. So, but
Impressive.
yeah. I'm sorry. What was your thoughts? Go ahead.
Yeah, impressive first series for Colorado, man. Gifted a turnover and they took advantage of the turnover. That's what you gotta do when you get turnovers, man. You gotta take advantage. You gotta put sevens up. Three is good, but seven is better.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, every opportunity counts, man, and stuff like that. So, but for Georgia Tech, not the way they wanted to start, but it's not the end of the world. They just got to regroup, man, and just put that behind them. Have a short memory, and
Mm-hmm.
just say they got a veteran quarterback anyway, so they'll be all right with Haynes King.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, normally he protects the football. I think last year,
Yeah.
he didn't turn the ball over that much. I think he had what, 2 interceptions. I didn't get the fumbles, but that just tells me he does value the football and he does protect it. Yeah, 2 interceptions last year. So, but it's your second play, so there's no reason you know to lose focus and really start to let panic settle in. You just come back and say, okay, we gave them that one right there. We'll come back and we'll make a play. Defense, you'll have a better opportunity the next time to defend them. So, there you go. Let me just.
And also, just remember, it was raining out there, so it might be raining off and on. So that's a little
Mm-hmm,
thing with that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So there you go. So all right. So again, thanks to everyone who's tapped in. Really appreciate everyone. Make sure you go into Man Cave's channel, the Hardcore Sports Net, the Aboriginal Sports Network, as well as Coach Ed Sports. Hit the like button if you're new to all these platforms. Just make sure you subscribe and hit the notification so you know when we post new content, and sharing all your social media platforms. Let's get us out into continue to get us out into the algorithm and continue to grow, so we can bring you great programs like this. So, but yeah, um, another interesting tidbit too to uh, the national championship. Colorado was actually wearing the 1990 uniforms with the gold helmets, the black jerseys with the gold and white trim, and the gold pants.
Hmm.
So kick off again into the end zone. So that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line for Georgia Tech when we come back to action. So, but yeah, then this is going to be an interesting one. So a lot of old heads are want to talk trash and oh, it was our national championship, not yours. So just added intrigue to everything. So we'll see what happens in the next handoff. So all right, left hash mark, motion to back out into the flat, orbit around, clear fake action. Haynes looking, trying to find someone, and runs for about 2 yards. So good coverage by the defense there. They did a great job of playing true coverage, and Haynes couldn't find anyone. And there was a good tackle by Reggie Hughes, linebacker for Colorado there. So um, 2nd and 8. They're on the left center hash for Georgia Tech. 11:35 on the clock, and there's an orbit around, inside run to the receiver, number one. Good pickup there. So good pickup by that ball carrier. Number one
Haynes,
is,
Haynes.
yeah, Jamal Haynes. So there you go. So looks like he picked up what, about a good 12 yards. So that's a first down
Hmm.
for Georgia Tech there. So as you see, they're just going to be very methodical and they're going to stay true to who they are. So they're on the right hash, orbit around. There's a quick hitch to the outside pass, about a good pickup of about 12 yards. So they're giving them 13 yards. So there you go. So that's what Georgia Tech's going to do. They're just going to mix it up, giving you the run and the pass there. So good job by Georgia Tech not panicking. So they're on the right hash mark. Looks like they're 2-by-2 in a pistol formation. 10:40 on the game clock,
Oh,
and running back still in the pistol. There's another fumble situation,
oh
and
man,
who has the
was it?
ball? It was a high snap again. Hayes batted the ball around, and there
Wow.
is another turnover. That's 2 fumbles on this Georgia Tech offense there.
And I keep telling you, I was like, that was a bad snap.
Mm-hmm.
And man, Colorado is gifted 2 times,
Mm-hmm.
man. I
Recovery
know.
by Martavius French, number 37 there. So, good job right there,
Oh
and they're right around
man,
midfield.
another good field position, man. I was gonna say, who won that national championship with Colorado was the quarterback was Darian Hagan.
Oh, okay, yeah, Darian
Darian
Hagan.
Hagan.
Okay, okay. So, good job by Colorado. Georgia Tech, you got to settle in because now you're going to start to get a little rattled. Yeah, coaches are taking notes there. It's 10:22. All right, they're at the 48-yard line of Colorado. Inside, oops. RPO pass out to the flat, dropped by the running back there. So,
Hmm.
all right. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10, 10:18 on the game clock. It's altered right now. Okay, running back in for Colorado is number 26, Simeon Prince. They're in a pistol formation, inline tight end to the left center hash, moved over to 1 by 3. Salters semi-roll, pass out into the flat, incomplete
Mm.
to number 6. That is the Draylon Miller. Had it a little bit, but hit the ground and it bounced out. So did a little
Mm.
sprint option for Prince. I mean for Salters there, trying to get the ball outside, and he had it and just couldn't control it. Needs to do a better job. So it's a 3rd and 10 right now for Colorado. So let's see what happens. Still in the same hash marks. They're on the left center hash, 2 by 2. Salters avoids the rush. And there
Wow.
he goes. Deep pass down the middle and overthrew his receiver. That was Sincere Brown that he was trying to get the pass to and overthrew it. So that's 3
Eesh.
and out right there. So
How was that? But how was that? Even though the pass was overthrown, that could have been a pass interference. I mean, that dude, he took the dude's arm out and all that stuff in front of the referee. I know the pass was low, you know what I'm saying? But golly.
because in college, if it's uncatchable, they're not going to call the penalty.
Yeah, I know, man. I was gonna say it's just like blatantly like out in the open. Like,
Mhm. So there you have it. I guess the ref is deeming it uncatchable. So lining up in the punt formation from there on 48-yard line. And he's
Iman.
angling the ball away. What's up, Iman? Down to about the 16, maybe the 17. What's up, Iman? Salute to you. So good job.
Buffalo up.
Must be talking about the Bills because it wasn't the Bulls yesterday because the Buffalo Bulls lost yesterday to
He probably talking
Minnesota.
about he probably talking about Colorado. The Buffs, they probably got the 2 turnovers, but they
Oh, see,
ain't
that's what
scored in
I'm
the second one.
saying. Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm used to calling them the Buffs, but you're right. They
Right,
are the
right, right,
Buffalo. So yeah,
right.
so, but I stand corrected. And the old man is standing corrected, Iman. No problem. I'm sorry. So, but
I tell you what, though, Georgia Tech done spotted Colorado 2 turnovers, and there's only 7-0. So it's like, come on, bro.
yeah, that's the. No, I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, that's where right now this series, Georgia Tech,
Hmm.
they got to take the ball and they have to move the ball, and you
Yeah,
cannot turn it over.
that's what I'm about to say. They got to protect the ball now.
There's always an old saying when you're on an offensive series. You move the ball and you should end the series with a kick, whether it's an extra point, a field goal, or a punt. That's
Right.
what you really want. You want one of
Hmm.
those three, no turnovers. So that's what right now as an offense. That's what they're thinking. As far as King, you're telling him and the center, get the
Hmm.
ball down, make sure you get, keep your butt down when you snap. Don't come too high. And
Hmm.
Hayes King, get that ball, secure it, and
Right.
make sure you protect that ball because already 2 series, 2 fumbles. So you know that's something that you want to protect. So and it's I think they're going to do a better job this series.
Hey,
Settling in. Nationally televised game. You're out in Colorado, Coach Prime, so I get it.
mm-hmm.
All the expectations. You're actually a 3.5 point favorite, so there you go. So,
And then just like I said, if Georgia Tech scored now 7-7 with after two turnovers, they right there. The game is not out of hand, so
mhm,
they still
mhm.
right here is early.
Exactly. So, let me just get a little update. Wake Forest is up on Kennesaw 7-6. And Illinois, I think, is up over Western
Was
Illinois 7-0 there. So that's some of the early games that are the current games that are being played right now. So,
yeah. Let me see. I know Wagner was playing too. Let me see what the score is in that one. Michigan State is up 21-0 over Western Michigan. 150
hmm.
left to go before the half.
Ooh,
And Illinois at the end of the first quarter now is up 14-0 over Western Illinois. So they
okay.
scored.
Yeah, there you go.
And 11-16 left to go in the second quarter. Kansas over Wagner 22-0 early
Mm,
second quarter.
hmm. Okay, there you go. So those are some of the updates there. Good job. Thank you. So, um, all right, so we're going to be coming back to action. Uh, Georgia Tech is going to be on the left hash. It looks like they're about the 17-yard line. Dylan Cookins over FIU. Ooh. All right, so they're in 1 by 2, two backs, motion to back out, play action to a pass to the flat, and King takes off running. And it looks like he picked up about 7, 8 yards. So that's a good job right there. That's something that you want to do to settle the quarterback down. Good snap, got the ball. Let's take it and let's keep moving. So 2nd and 3. So he picked up 7 yards there on that play. And Georgia Tech is lined up right and fake quarterback run. I'm sorry, fake run to the running back, quarterback ran, and a good pickup right there. So it did quarterback read, and looks like he picked up probably about 12 yards. Let's see here. So good job. Tight end into the flat. Yeah, he picked up about 12 yards there. So that is a first down for Georgia Tech. So they're being very meticulous. What's up, Nick? There it is, another jet sweep. And that looks like it's a pickup of about 10 yards. So that should be another first down for Georgia Tech there. So um, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing very good. So eh, yeah, I'm slowly getting there. So thank you, brother. Really
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you. So and everyone who's there to support me. So all right. So that was to number 7, Bailey Stockton for Georgia Tech. So Georgia Tech is now lining up. Should be on the right hash. Yeah, they're on the right hash. They're in 2 by 2, tight and a wing to the left. And there it is, another quarterback read, another quarterback run. And looks like he picked up about 6 yards on the play. So good job there by King, taking the proper read, seeing what that end is doing, and is crashing. You take the ball, keep the ball, and you get whatever you can get off of that play. So all right, they're on the left hash right now. Looks like King is starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Looks like they have a wing. They're in 1 by 3 in a pistol set. And there's a handoff to Haynes. And it looks like Haynes picked up the first down. So he picked up about 4 yards on the play. So there you have it. Georgia
Good
Tech is
run.
moving the ball. They're getting comfortable. And, a lot of it is the run. And that's what, Colorado was giving you. So if they're giving you the run, you take it. All right, so play call being called. They're on the left hash mark, and they're coming out in what does it look like? A 2 by 2 with a wing to the left. Running back is he to the left of the quarterback? Motion left to right. Play action to the running back, and there's the pass. And is
Yes.
it an interception?
Oh wow. If it is,
Oh
let me see.
wow! Third series in a row, and another turnover. Another turnover. Wow.
Wow. This is unbelievable, man.
There's a personal foul against the offense. And, ooh, man, that is rough.
Right, man. Because I thought he had the receiver, but it's like,
Yeah, I was looking at who he was throwing to, and he off target there. Um, so let me
oh,
see the
I see
replay.
the receiver look like he got interfered with. That's what he was telling the referee. Oh, okay.
Man, run right over the well, no, it was they don't have illegal contact, so ball was
Mm,
still in his hands before the ball was thrown. So
wow, 3 turnovers.
yes, man. Oh, okay. Happy
Oh,
birthday halftime. So there you go. So
happy birthday, Happy Philly halftime. If you're
all right,
watching.
Colorado has it right hash, pistol formation, bunch left. And there's the pass, there's a lateral, and a good tackle for a loss there. That's a loss of about 4 yards. That pass was to number 6 for Colorado. That's Miller. And that was a tackle by number 15. And
Loss of 3.
a loss of 3. Okay. Okay. So
They Colorado got to do something. They got to move this ball.
that was Tajay Butler for Georgia Tech. Yeah, they have to move this ball right now. I mean, you're getting 3 turnovers in the first half. You need to have more points now. So there it is, a bobble snap, take off by Salters, and it looks like he picked up about 6 yards on the play. Tried to hand off to the running back, but the ball was bobbled a little bit, so he just kept it himself. And it comes to be a 3rd and 4 for Colorado here. You don't want to go
Mm-hmm.
into another 3 and out. You
Nope.
definitely want to be able to get the first down here. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Left hash mark for Colorado. Salters is calling out the play. They're now in a 2-by-2 inline tight end to the left, running back to the right. Z receiver motioned in. Here comes the blitz into the flat and short of the
Wow.
first down. Pickup of about 3 yards to Welsh. That
Good
was the right
defense.
read, but that was excellent defense there by Georgia Tech. Excellent defense there by the Yellow Jackets there. So, and that was a good tackle by number 1, and that's came in sparkling. In Colorado, another 3 and out. Another
Wow.
3 and out.
They
All
had
right.
good field position.
Yeah, you had very good field position. So if I'm Georgia, yeah, I'm playing safe just in case they try to fake it. So you don't want to. Yeah, there's the punt. It's away, and you're going to pin them deep,
What kind of jersey he got on?
and you stopped, and yeah. Oh well, he probably has on because the 2 players are out on the field with the same jersey. So you put the slip on over the top. That's what that is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So um, man, that was a great job. I mean, it was a little bit of a high. If you got the pass down a little bit, then he would have been able to at least probably get make an effort for the first down. So yeah, that pull away jersey is what really what really
That
caused them.
really
But
messed him up on that one.
now Georgia Tech though is deep. He's probably around their 4 or their 5 yard line when they come back to action. So Georgia Tech is starting at their own 4. Man, 3 series right now. You're saying, can we at least get some type of a kick? Um,
Yo,
we
that's crazy. 3 turnovers on their first 3 possessions.
yeah, I haven't seen anything like that in college. I've seen it in high school, but not in college. So um,
Oh,
wow.
we saw the infamous one in the NFL, that Jaguars playoff where they
Mm-hmm.
had all them turnovers and they still came back and beat the Chargers.
Exactly. So let me see. Any updated scores? No updated scores.
I'll give you the updated scores. Keep you what's going on. Still 21 zip by Michigan State over Western Michigan. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Also, Army up 24-10 over Tarleton State, 24 to
Mm,
10 in the third quarter, 7:14 left to go. And Kennesaw and Wake Forest in a battle with 4 seconds
mhm,
left to go right before the half, 6-7. Wake is only up by a point. Also, low scoring Appalachian State up 7-3 over Charlotte with 112 left to go before the
mm,
half in the second quarter. And then Illinois has extended their lead 21-0 over Western Illinois with
mm,
13:20 left to go in the second quarter.
mhm,
And also second quarter, Kansas up 22 to nothing over Wagner, 8:35 left to go in the second quarter.
mm,
And also 5:44 left to go in the first quarter. Baylor up 3-0 over Auburn.
mm. That kind of figured that was going to be a tough one. Nick, it's going to be on Sunday because tomorrow, 12 o'clock, we're going to be covering Texas and Ohio State.
The big,
And
big, big game.
one versus two in some publications, one versus three in many others. So there you have it. That's a big early season match. So make sure you tuned in, tap in. We're definitely going to be bringing you the action there. So that's a big one. Actually, I'm going to be doing two games tomorrow. I also 7:30 or 7:30 tomorrow. I'm going to be covering what is it, LSU and no, yes,
And Death
LSU and
Valley, yeah,
Clemson.
Death Valley.
Yeah.
Who really owns Death Valley? Battle of Death Valley
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow.
Both are called the Tigers, and both play in Death Valley. Yep, there you go. So,
Right.
um, and both technically in the southeastern region. So there you have it. So,
Hmm.
we'll see. It's going to be an interesting one. So, um, man,
This
I'm just really intrigued right now. What do you do with this offense for Georgia Tech, man? Because
they got to hold on to the ball, and then what's they got to make better decisions, King with the ball or something like that. But they just go. But like I said, they all this is going on. They only down by one score, so this is crazy. This is crazy.
mm-hmm. And they're coming back to action. I'll wait to go over to the stats there. Um, so Georgia Tech is up. Oh, they're at the 2 yard line. Okay. All right. So they're at the right hash mark. You have a wing and a tight end, 1 by 3. Play action 2. And there's a pass interference. That is going to be a pass interference that on Colorado there. Parks was grabbing and holding on to the receiver there. So that should bring it out to the 17-yard line, 15-yard penalty. So
That pass looked kind of funky coming out. Oh yeah, oh my God, he's holding
mhm,
what? You got to be kidding me! I didn't never see that much of a hold like that. He holding the whole way.
yeah,
That's how they teach you how
yeah,
to play
he's
over there.
grab, yeah, yeah. So he what he's trying to do is put his hand on the inside and think he can get away with it, but what happens is if a receiver just gets any type of separation, the ref sees the jersey being pulled. So it's 2 by 2, two tight ends, and there's the inside run to the running back. Is that Haynes with the run? Looks like a pickup of about two
Mhm.
yards on the play, and yeah, that's Haynes. So good job. No, that's not Haynes. That's 0 for Georgia Tech. And it's going to be a 2nd and 8 for Georgia Tech. And come back to action. That was Malachi Hosley. And they're in
Mhm.
a 1 by 3. And there's the pass, good connection from King to number 7, Bailey Stockton, and they picked up the first down. He was getting pressure. He
Wow,
was
he got
getting
out of
pressure.
that, boy.
Yeah, he definitely did. Colorado brought the blitz. Nice little the linebacker stunt cross. So good cover. Good settling in right there. Definitely got that off and got that away. And good pickup. Good move by Stockton. And there you go. So it'll be a first and
Mhm.
10.
And also looking at Colorado, got to check out Colorado's defense this year. Have they improved or
One,
not?
1 by 3. Inside run again. And again, that's to Hosley.
Malachi.
Yeah. So there you go. Looks like he picked up about what 3-4 yards on the play, and it's going to be a second down. Yeah, second and 4. I mean second and 6. So he picked up 4 yards. And there's another jet sweep action. And good cut. And tripped up from behind there. So good run, good setup there by Eric Rivers, and good last second tackle there. So a basic jet sweep and good block by Hayes there on that safety coming down. That alley opened up beautifully. So um, there you have it. And number 23, Carter Stoutmeyer. There's another jet sweep action and a good pickup there. Good push from behind by the offensive lineman to moving forward. And Haynes got about a 4-yard run on that play. So
Got
again,
some gas.
here we go.
Unwanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, but Tech is moving that ball, and like I said, they right back. I mean, they scored it right back in this game. This is they're right back in the game.
Mm-hmm. All right. So they're breaking the huddle right now. And they're on the left hash, dropping back the pass, and a basic hook right in the middle, and about a 5-yard pickup there. So it's going to be a third down and 1. That's right to Stockton. He looks like they have a good connection between him and Stockton. So he's connected with him quite a few times. So. So right now it's a third and 1 under the center with Hain. I formation inside run to the fullback. Oh, good run. Good setup there to Hosley. And there you have it. Offset fullback coming back across and running to the weak side. And good pickup there. So great job. Defense was shifted over to the strong side. Good pickup by the right guard coming down to get the middle linebacker. So that helped opened up the alley there. So and that was a good pickup of about 8, almost 9 yards there. So that's a first down for Georgia Tech. Left hash mark, 22-yard line. Unbalanced motion across, inside run to Hayes, and looks like he picked up about another 4 yards. They're just doing what they need to do. Just take what they're giving you, get the 4 yards, eat up the clock. 45 seconds. You're coming back from those 3 costly turnovers. And like Cave said, they only were down 1 score. So it could have easily been up 21-0 right now. So here we go. There's second and 5 on the left hash mark. They're in a 2-by-2 inline tight end to the right. They're in the gun, running back to the right. Motion across, and another inside run, and there goes Haynes, and last second trip up from behind. Last second, because if he could have, that was 6. That was 6 if he didn't get tripped up there. So great job, great tackle, but great job by Georgia Tech to stay settled, not to panic, and to come in and do what you need to do right now on this drive. This is also about Colorado's offense, man. You get 2 turnovers and you get 2 3 and outs. The first one, got it, understand. Energy started the season. But now the last 2, both are 3 and outs. Both of those. So you start to get a little concerned with Colorado's offense now. So
yeah, and then on top of that, you got to put in perspective: 3 turnovers plus Georgia Tech was at their own, at their backed up to their 2-yard line, so that's almost like 4 turnovers. And it's like, I mean, and look at what they're doing. They're about to score. I don't even care if it's a field goal or something. They might have thrown some points, but this next possession for Colorado, I want to see what's going to happen in this one. They got to score. They got to get something going on, and they got to get something going because Georgia Tech
Exactly.
is moving that ball. The only reason they not because of the turnovers. If they didn't have no turnovers, Georgia Tech would probably be up like 14-7 on Colorado because Colorado defense look like they can't slow them down.
Let's take a look here. I'm going to start with the stats. Here you go. Georgia Tech 11 first downs to 2, 1 for 1 on third down, 1 for 3. 144 total yards to 45 for Colorado. So you're literally in one quarter getting 100 yards, almost 100 yards of total offense over Colorado. So you're beating them up at the line of scrimmage, 106 yards rushing. That's all Georgia Tech needs to do. That's really what they need to do. So going forward, now if we take a look here, King 4 or 5, 38 yards. Now the one interception is costly. Salters, he's 4-7 for 12 yards with a touchdown. So he's okay. He's just a little bit above 50%. So Haynes, 5 carries, 32 yards. Rivers 1 for 27. Hayes King 5 for 19. Hosley 3 for 15. Rutherford 1 for. That's your 16 carries for 106 yards. And then Colorado, Welsh 3 carries, 24 yards. Salters 1 for 9. So and here's the pass breakdown. Like I said, Bailey Stockton is got the most of the receptions, 3 for 25 yards. Rivers 1 for 13, and then Colorado, four players have had 1 reception. The biggest one is for 8 yards. So there you have it, man. Also fumbles.
But they're not Colorado receivers not helping out Salters dropping these passes and things like that. But then also Salters with 12 yards of passing. They got to get the ball downfield and get some passing because hey, they've been having good field possession. It ain't like they've been backed up. They got to run the ball and they've been having good field position and they should have took advantage of these opportunities. And it might come back to haunt them.
That's one of the biggest things. When you have 3 turnovers but you only get 1 touchdown, that's not a good look. It really isn't. I'm going to be honest with you. You at least, you would say, I at least have to have 10 points. At least 10 points. Just to say I'm up over 2 scores over them. You want to be up 21-0, with those scores. But you know what? Give Georgia Tech some credit. Colorado, like I said, the last 2 series, 3 and out. So that's going to be costly, and your offense is not moving the ball. So, kudos to Georgia Tech. They're not panicking. They're settling in, and you see what's happening out there on the field as players. So, Kansas is up 29-0 now.
Yeah, update. Kansas up 29-0 over Wagner. I knew that was going to be because Wagner really ain't done. Is the only thing is just what's going to be the final score in that game. You know what I'm saying? And halftime, Michigan State up 21-0 over Western Michigan, and look like Auburn has took the lead over Baylor 6-3 or probably 7-3 now over Baylor, and that's and towards the end of the first quarter.
Okay, so this is a big one, the ACC versus the Big 12. So who has the better number 3 conference in essence between, and here we are, left hash meant double wings, so they're 2x2 pistol formation. Colorado showing the 4-2 look. Haynes cut to the outside, bounce, and looks like he picked up.
Extracurricular activity.
Yeah, there you go.
Toss that big offensive lineman. That big offensive lineman.
Did some jiu-jitsu there. So there you have it. So
throwing out the trash.
So there we go. So okay, they're interviewing the coach. All right. FIU now is up 7-3. Left hash mark 3-1, and King to the outside. Here's a flag on the play.
Man, not be on Georgia Tech, man.
And did he get the ball to the line of scrimmage? You have 2 flags in the backfield there.
Yeah, holding on Georgia Tech look like a self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Every time they get near the goal line, anytime they get near the goal line.
That's a tough one right there, too. Take up back 10 yards. So you go from the 8 to the 18. So good phase, and quarterback, that's usually what happens when the quarterback starts to bail. You end up sometimes getting your offensive lineman caught with a holding penalty. So, all right, so here we go, lining back up. They're at the 18-yard line, 2nd and goal, left hash, 1-3. And the ball is tipped and hits the ground, incomplete. So It'll be 3rd and goal from the 18 when we come back to action. Um, Georgia Tech will be on the left hash. Right now, play worst case scenario, you want the field goal if you're Georgia Tech. So
Right.
good defense there. Good job by the defensive tackle, watching what the quarterback is doing and getting his hands up right at the last second. So um, here we go, lined up, 1-by-3, inside run, and there you go, lining it up to about for Hosley probably on the left center hash, if not the center, and you're setting up a field goal. So that's pretty much what you're doing. Okay, you put it right in the middle of the field, so you're setting up for a field goal. So and here we go. So 80 and Bird. This is a 32-yard field goal right in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the kick. And there's the point. So there you have it. So Georgia Tech now gets some additional points, and they're up 10-0 over Colorado. I'm sorry. They're down 7-3 to Colorado. Sorry about that. And there we go. Mark that down.
What's that, man? That could have been. I don't know. I thought he was going to score a touchdown, man, but penalties.
The penalty, yeah.
And man, every time, like I said, every time teams get near that the goal line, man, it just like things just start happening. Either false start or holding, or could be a turnover, or a batted ball. It's like, man.
Mm-hmm. All right. So good
So
job there.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado got to do something on this possession right here, man. I mean, Dion's got to get in. You got to probably start talking to these guys on the sidelines. The offense is like, we got to get going. We have to get going. I mean, we got like 3 turnovers and we only got 1 score to show.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So definitely need to step up offensively. What are you going to do right now after this kickoff? So that's going to be key. Can you move the ball? Can you get into some level of continuity? You don't want to get another 3 and out. You want to be able to, move the ball down the field and see if you can get some points, because right now you're being dominated in a sense by Georgia Tech. So
That's like that Colorado offense. Like I said, Salters, hey, these guys got to help them out. Guys got to help them out, man. They got to make these catches and stuff like that. Dropping too many passes, man. They got to move this ball, got to move this thing, because if they don't, Georgia Tech can take the lead, and it's like, hey, then now the pressure is really on Colorado.
Exactly. So hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna remove
it. But man, college football back, where I was like, hey, football, everything is back, man. Everything's coming back.
Yeah, pretty
Great
excited.
time.
Exactly. So, as a college football junkie, this is my favorite time of the year, the start of the season, week 1, because you have those days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's usually always 5 days of college football. So, it's great. Yeah, tomorrow's the big one where you have pretty much everyone playing. So,
Yeah,
Sunday,
I didn't
yeah.
even know. I didn't even know they put installed a bathroom on the sideline, on the Colorado sideline for Dion.
No, I didn't know that either. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
saw that.
because
I was
he's
like,
dealing with his
wow.
medical. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I could understand that there. So, all right, all right. So, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, there we go. All right, so, all right. Thanks to everyone who's tapped in and is showing highlights of Oliver and Baylor. Quarterback with the run, nice move right up the gut there. So, good job, by Auburn, 7-3. All right, so. Georgia Tech will be kicking from their left hash mark, 35-yard line, to Colorado. So we'll see what's going to happen from there. So, and you're going to have number 15 back for Colorado, and that is number let's see, Quentin Gibson. So, and there we are, lined up on the left hash mark, and the ball's away. and that's going into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for Colorado. So there you have it. Salter's career at Liberty. Broke it down for you earlier. So um, mm, undefeated, so did well in
Mm-hmm.
at Liberty. So yeah, almost 5,900 yards passing in 2,000. Man, that's a lot. Almost 8,000 yards of total offense. Whew.
Mm-hmm. All right. Important possession right here.
Hmm. All right. So 1st and 10. Which hash are they on? So he has 21 total yards. Left hash mark bumped over to unbalanced. There's the run and pickup of about 1 yard
It's a
for
flag.
Colorado. So yeah, that was on Taylor on the run. What is the flag here? Holding on the offense.
They're going backwards.
All right. So yeah, they're moving back. Their offense is not being productive right now. They really need to step up. So what do we do if we're? What are you showing me? What's all that? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the field. I think that's what's going on the field or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's on the
Left
field.
hash. Left hash. And broken play there. It looks like he was trying to give the running back the ball, and okay, so that's a
Mm.
loss of 1 yard there. So it's 2nd and 21. This offense right now is just really off kilter right now. Nice face paint.
Mm.
This offense is off kilter right now for Colorado, man. They need to do something to get a little spark here. The defense has done their part for the most part. He's giving you 3 turnovers, so right now, left hash mark 2x2. Inside run to the running back. There he goes. And good pickup there by Colorado. There's a flag on the play. That was Simeon Prince on the run. So what is the
Mm-hmm.
flag?
Also look like it's on Colorado. I mean
Oh,
on Georgia Tech.
yeah. Face mask against Georgia Tech. So that's going to be 15 yards and a first down. All right. So that's what Colorado needs. Just like I said, get some type of little spark there. So oh yeah, hands to the face. I don't. Coach can't argue that. His hands to the face. They call the face mask. It's going to be the same thing. So,
All right, that's what I was looking. I was like, where is it? Okay.
all right, they're at the 44-yard line, left center hash, and there's the handoff. Good bounce off a tackle and good pickup there for Colorado there on that run there. That was Taylor on the run. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8. Still need to do a little better job. But yeah, 2 yards is positive. Now let's see if we can get anywhere from 6 to 7 yards, if not the first down. That's what you want to do right now on second down. Get it a short distance. They're on the right hash mark. Looks like they're in the pistol formation. 2 tight ends, big boys there at tight end at that. So
Mm-hmm.
looks like both are in line. Yeah, there it is. Inside run. And another pickup of 2 yards for Colorado on that run there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 4 right now. Good effort by Price to try and see if he can pick up some yards there. Georgia Tech staying true and keeping their eyes in phase and making the proper reads and tackle there. So they're on the left hash mark now. Colorado, it's 11 minutes left in the second quarter. And we have it lined up. Running back is to the left of Salters. Called for motion in, motion across, 1x3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting pressure. And he's just throwing the ball away. Got outside the pocket. And did it get to the line of scrimmage? That's the question right now. Did it get to the line of scrimmage? Because if not, that's a big loss right there. And looks like they were trying to do. Where you doing your screen? Let me see right here.
You're right. That's what it looked like. Like the guy just came on in. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it was a screen. No, it was a screen. It was a screen.
Georgia. I mean, Colorado offense has stalled. Their offense is stalled.
Yeah. All right. So they're lined up 4th and 6. Reeves is lined up for the punt, and they're right around the 48, and the ball's away.
Yeah.
And there it is. And he knocked it out of bounds at around the 2-yard line.
They celebrating like they got it at the nah. It's coming back into the. They celebrating like they're gonna have like it's gonna be at the 2 or 3.
Let's see. Because it looks.
It's a touchback. They just go touchback, but they celebrating like it's not a touchback, bro. Yeah, I gotta look up. It's a touchback. Yeah,
Can't
I
see the
thought he
angle
got there,
there.
but I thought he got it, but he didn't.
I'd have to see the angle. Yeah, see, I can't really see the angle. So, hey, we're gonna see. So, right now, Georgia Tech is getting the ball back again. If it's not deep in their own territory, they're coming out to the 20-yard line, and they have been moving the football. So, the only thing
Mhm.
that's really hurt them is the turnovers.
Yeah.
If we take a look here, again, total yards 150 to 63. So, and they're doing their job on the ground, 112 yards rushing, 18 attempts. They're getting 6.2 yards per carry on the rush. So, definitely doing their job there. In terms of, let me see, yeah, King is still 38 yards. So, yeah, Haynes is 34, Rivers is 27, 19 for Hosley and King, and Rutherford for 13. So, good job in terms of eating up the clock
Mhm.
there. So now Colorado, I mean, they have 51 yards on 8 carries, so their average is there, but they, like you said, they've been stalled now. So,
Yeah.
and if I'm Georgia Tech, that's what I'm doing. I'm coming back and I'm lining up and I'm saying, Colorado, you can't stop me with the run. So, um, I'm going to go
Yep.
ahead and run the ball again. So, that's exactly what I would expect Georgia Tech to do. Now, if I'm
Mhm.
Colorado, right now I'm putting an extra man in the box. I want to force them to pass right now. I know that sounds
Mhm.
crazy when you're 4-6 in the passing attempt, but
Mhm.
I need to force. They haven't passed in a while, so I want to force them to pass. I want to get them behind the sticks and get them into a 2nd and long if I can, or a 3rd and long. So that way I can get pass rushers, maybe send a blitz. Even if they get a completion, you get there, you make the tackle, you force them into a punt. So that's what I would be looking for. If I'm um, Colorado in terms of defensively. Put an extra man in
Mhm.
the box because you're going to expect a run. I'm expecting the run. I really am. So,
Yep.
and you haven't been able to stop the run for the most part. With the amount of yardage that they're getting there. So,
I'm gonna give you an updated score.
mhm,
Kansas 29-7. Wagner's on the board now, 29-7.
mm,
38 seconds left to go before the half. And now Auburn up 14-3 with 10:29 left to
mm,
go in the second quarter over Baylor.
mhm, mhm,
And Illinois up well 30. We're gonna be 31-0 over Western Illinois now with 3:09 left to go before the half. And also
mm.
Appalachian State up 17-3 over Charlotte. 14 minutes left to go. I mean, start a third quarter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Corso. That's one thing
Yeah,
you always love, seeing him with the headgear, so but Father Time is undefeated, as they say. So,
I guess.
but many, many great memories. So there we go, lined up left hash, pass into the flat, incomplete pass there. Ah man, that was there if he could have got that pass to him.
That was
So
there.
yeah, um so we're gonna come back. It's gonna be a 2nd and 10, motion across, a buck cross action there. Yeah, it was there. He turned his head a little bit too quickly. It was there. It was there. All
Hmm.
right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. They should be on the left hash mark, and they're 2-by-2 with the wings. Quarterback run, and ooh, good tackle from behind there by the Buffaloes. There, number 49 for Colorado. That's Quincy Wiggins, defensive end. That's 6'5", 255 pounds. So good job because it looked like it was there. It looked like, oh yeah, it was going to be there. Center
Hmm.
snuck out way too early. Sorry, center shouldn't have snuck out like that. So, but yeah, good play. Now, what did I say? Put them behind the sticks. So you're 3rd and 12. That's exactly what you want. They're on the left hash mark. It looks like they're 2-by-2, running back to the left of the quarterback, and the ball is snapped. There we go. They're bringing 5. And he goes down again with another sack by Colorado there. So there's a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is for.
Oh man.
Holding
On
against
the
Colorado. That's going to be 10 yards and an automatic first down. That hurts.
Wow,
That
it was about to
hurts.
get off the field. It was about to get off the
Yes.
field.
What I was saying, that's what it was going to do. Get them off the field. And you played
And they was
too
gonna get
high.
good field possession too. Field
Yes.
position.
Yes. If that's he didn't okay. All right, 1st and 10, Georgia Tech right now. Left hash, motion out, 1-by-3, no, 2-by-2, motion across. Going to be a jet sweep action again. Get the corner, and looks like he picked up about 7 yards there on the play. So good job by Georgia Tech right there. That was Eric Rivers on that carry there. So they're getting the edge right there on the jet sweep. So definitely want to keep looking at that, and you want to see if the defense starts jumping that, because then you can have the quarterback keep the ball and make a play maybe up inside or going the other way. So there's the motion around inside, right flat um, to his receiver, and there he goes.
Oh,
And
good.
good pickup there. Very good pickup there. So, good connection. Like I said, they have some level of connection there. So there you
That's a
go.
Bailey Stockton.
5, 10, 15, 20, about 21 yards on that play. So good pickup there.
It's a sloppy game by both teams.
Mm-hmm. There's the orbit, and there's a stoppage and play flag. Man, these penalties are getting very costly here. False start. Man, both teams. Yeah, you said it best, man. This is real sloppy.
All this in Georgia Tech is that they have a chance to even take the lead. This is unbelievable
Mm-hmm.
if they score.
Just completely dominating this game. All right, so they're going to come out on the left hash. They're in a 1-by-3. Running back to the right. Here's a pass in the flat to the running back. There he goes. Break cut.
Oh,
Good pickup there. So good pickup by Hosley. And looks like it's another pickup of about 15 yards there. So
you're in the red zone now. You're close to right by the red zone.
mm-hmm. Oh, it's almost about 23 yards. All right, there you go. Motion moving around. They're in a 1-by-3 set. There's the pass out into the flat, and looks like a pickup of about 1 yard. Good play by Myers there to beat the block and make the tackle. So yeah, but yeah, like you said, they're 2nd and 9, but they're closing in.
Hmm.
Right now, Georgia Tech is set to kick a field goal. Worst case scenario, 6:45 on the game clock. Should be on the left hash. 2x3, so empty set. And looks like Colorado's in the cover 3 phase. There's a pass into the hitch, right to the first down mark. Pickup of about 10 yards. So should be what? First and 10. Good connection to Rivers there.
There's more visitors. First and 10. That was a great. Damn, I'm telling you, Georgia Tech. Good to say the Buffs are in trouble, man.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Georgia Tech is lining up. They're at the 12-yard line, right hash, 1x3, inline tie-in, going with the jet sweep again. There it is. And that was to Bailey and that Stockton. I'm sorry, that was to Stockton. And that was a pickup of about what? 4, 5?
Oh, somewhere around
5 yards.
5.
Okay. So, all right. So we have 5:30 on the game clock in the second quarter. They're going to be on the left hash mark. And let's see where they line up. How they line up, sorry. And their empty set motion in. It's going to be a quarterback run. I knew it. There's the run by King. And looks like it's about a 3-yard pickup. And that should be 3rd and about 2. Player has to come off because I think his helmet came off. All right, so it's 4:57 and counting. 3rd and 2 for Georgia Tech. And they're at about the 4-yard line, motion across. Quarterback power. There it is, and in for the touchdown. Good run there by King with a 4-yard run.
And Georgia Tech has taken the lead after all those turnovers.
Finally, exactly. So there you have it. So pending the extra point, Georgia Tech now has the lead. Good block right there.
Wow.
10 plays, 80 yards, 5 minutes and 57 seconds. Lined up for the extra point. It's up, and the extra point is good. And there you have it. It is now 10-7.
Hey, what is Colorado going to do? I'm gonna say, I mean, Salters is playing right now, but I'll put Julian Lewis in just to see what could spark something, just to see. I know it's probably too early, but if nothing happened by halftime, man, just put him in one play, something, see if something changes. This is how you got to put guys on notice, man.
Exactly. So right now, as far as Colorado, one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go 3 and out because right now that would be in Georgia Tech's favor. They're moving the ball, but also remember they get the second half kickoff. So with that, if they go, Colorado say eats up maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops. Georgia Tech would have about 2.5 minutes. So even if they go down and kick a field goal, you then turn around and get the ball to come out to start the second half. So, in the way this offense is moving, man, they're in great opportunity. So, and let's take a look here at box score.
And what's crazy? Like people have Georgia Tech upsetting Colorado in this game, but when you gift wrap 3 turnovers, you expect the other team to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Let's see. King is 8 of 11, 96 yards. Salters is 4 of 8 for 12 yards. No change there. As an offense, they get 134 yards, and they have very balanced in terms of the offensive rushing. You can't key in on one particular player. Colorado hasn't moved; they still are at 51 yards rushing there. So
that's crazy.
Stockton is 4 receptions, 48 yards. So him and King have that connection. So, and that's what you want sometimes with, your quarterback and some of your receivers there. So, yeah. And like I said, the 3 turnovers have not hurt Georgia Tech. They really
Mm-mm.
haven't. So, excuse me,
And
Colorado's in.
how many rushing Colorado has? The rushing
They have 51 yards of total rushing offense.
and receiving is probably less. That's what I said. They're not really doing anything on
Oh,
either
they have
side of
12 yards.
the.
Yeah, 12 yards
um,
receiving.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Those are putrid numbers. Those are
Hmm.
pedestrian.
Hmm. Exactly. Total yards, Georgia Tech 230 yards, while Colorado has 63. So this
That's
is a
asinine.
if it wasn't for the
Three
turnovers,
turnovers.
this could probably be a bigger score right now for Georgia Tech.
Right.
The way they're moving, because now those 3 turnovers are saying that you took away scoring opportunities. So
Yeah,
and there goes
and
the ball game.
that deep well, like I said, when they had that on the 2 yard line, that was a deep they had to go the whole way 98 yards and they went and
Mhm,
scored.
mhm, mhm. So there you have it. Auburn is now leading Baylor, and Georgia Tech is lining up. Left hash mark to kick to Colorado there. So beautiful day in Colorado, though. And there's
Hmm.
the kick into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25-yard line for Colorado. So plenty of action tomorrow. Syracuse taking on Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida State. Tomorrow night, LSU Clemson, going to be covering that here. Sunday, Virginia Tech, South Carolina, Notre Dame, and Miami, covering that game on Sunday night. And then TCU, North Carolina, also covering that on Monday night. So we got you covered. We got you covered with
TCU.
college. Yeah, TCU, NYG will probably be on with me on that one too, because he's a Carolina fan. So,
Hmm.
all right, they're on the left hash mark. They're lined up, running back to the left of Salter, and flip them over to the right, and looks like it's inside. No, Salter's with the run there to the outside, and pickup of about 12 yards on the run. So there you go. So, um, that's what he needed to do just to get into some type of a rhythm, just to get comfortable and say, "Hey, there's some type of a positive play." So they definitely stepped up there to make the play there. So yeah, first drive, 5 plays, 36 yards, nothing pretty much from there. So and Salters is calling the play 2 by 2 motion across, and he has the ball and take the slide. Don't take a hit like that. You got to learn to take the slide. So looks like that's a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. Good tackle by Daniels. Quarterback wants to give you the shoulder. You give him. You take it.
I guess that's their best offense to not give the ball to Salter as the quarterback. That's crazy. You gotta do better than you gotta do more than that.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Lined up in what is it? 2 by 2. Motion back across. Motion across. There's and good. Oh no, he wasn't
Oh
down.
yeah.
Oh, they're
I
saying he
think
was down.
either the elbow or something went down when he but I don't see the vertical game. Where's the vertical game?
Mm-mm.
Colorado, that's part of the reason. You gotta get a vertical game. Somebody has to go down downfield, man.
Yeah, okay. His right elbow was down. Yeah, okay. So he's down. So it's a 3rd and 10 there. So is this going to be a 3 and out? Just like I said, is it going to be a 3 and out? Oh no, they got the first down. Sorry about that. But still, are you going to stop them and force them to punt and still have time to make a play? So here comes the blitz right up the middle. Salters with the pass and great catch.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Deep pass.
Finally, that's what I'm
And a
talking about.
big play. That's what you needed right there. Good pass to Amarian Miller right there. So Salters stepped into that throw, layered it perfectly right over the top. And there you go. Good 2 feet in and good pickup there. So good job. So right now, Colorado is moving. So now, are you getting yourself into field goal position? And there's a false start
Oh,
right there by
come
the right
on, these
guard.
dudes, man. Come on.
All right, so just to Miller. Man, you can make a big play and then you kill yourself with a penalty. There's the run. Oh no, there goes to Salters.
Oh,
Okay.
he
Yeah,
fooled me.
yeah, it fooled me too. I was going with the running back too. So, all right, so going to be a second down. How many yards did he get, if anything? All right, must be 2 minute time. Is 2 minute time? Yeah, 2 minute timeout there. So here we go. So now Colorado did make the play. Right now, what you want to do is you want to move into at least getting a field goal because you're 6 to 10, 48 yards. So this is up to 23 yards, so 66 and 48. So that's 100 and what 114 yards right there. No, yeah, 114 yards of total offense. So you're getting a little bit of something. Still need to make the play, but you get a field goal. You're tied after being dominated the way you have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're in a good spot. You're in a good position. Touchdown would be even better. Definitely want to get that touchdown to take it up there. So let's see. Kennesaw's up 9-7 over Wake Forest. Any other updates that you have?
Yeah. Updates. Let's see. I know it's halftime between was it Kansas 29-7 over Wagner. Also
Mm-hmm.
halftime, Illinois up 31-0 over Western Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Appalachian State up 20-3 over Charlotte with 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. Wow. Michigan State 23-0 over Western Michigan with 7:56 left to go in the third quarter. Army and Tarleton State is now tied at 24 apiece with
Mm.
2:45 left to go in the fourth. So
Wow.
that game looks like it's coming down to the wire. And another update: Auburn now up 17-10 now on Baylor with 3:21 left to go before the half.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that game is closing.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, I was at right 114, 16 first downs, 5 for Colorado. Um, you got to take whatever little positives that you can get. Let me see the penalties. Yeah, both teams 3 for 30 for Georgia Tech, 4 for 40 for Colorado. So that's a total of what 7 for 70 in terms of
Hmm.
penalties. So there you have it. So that's what we have right now. So
And
let's
like,
see what happens. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and like I said, if it wasn't for the turnovers, Georgia Tech probably be up 24-7 right now or
Mm-hmm.
21-7.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Colorado took a timeout. Okay.
They took a timeout for the 2-minute warning. All right, around this.
No, no, it says timeout Colorado 154 on the
Uh,
game clock. So
okay. I thought it was just a 2-minute warning. That's
I
why
thought it
they
was a
went.
2 minute warning also. So but they took the
Uh,
timeout. Okay,
maybe he's talking to him. This is important.
well, yeah, he wants to get points. Most importantly, he probably wants to get a touchdown. That's what he
Hmm.
probably settle him down. Let's settle down. And let's see. Let's try and get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. It really bodes well for you going into the second half. So. All right, so Colorado's on the left hash mark. You got a wing to the left, motioning across. Now you're 1-by-3 set, running back to the right of the quarterback, and it's an inside run.
Oh,
And
somebody got popped.
yeah, so good pickup by Price there.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Dion wanted to really get after his players. So there you go. That's good coaching. So it's going to be a third
Hmm.
and 10 right now. So um, worst case scenario, you're playing for the. Well, they didn't take the time. It says they have 3 there.
Yeah, I think it's just a 2-minute warning.
Yeah. Here we go
That's probably
again.
why they say, yeah, sometimes they say a 2-minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to score here, man. They got to score here. I mean, whether it's a field goal or not, but they really need a touchdown. They want a touchdown because for some reason, I just feel like this is Georgia Tech's game to lose because I don't think Colorado can. It just don't look like they can beat this team right now.
It's not a good look, man, going into the season, though. Because you want to have a good season. Because if not, you probably, there's a lot that can go into that. So I don't want to open that door. So right now they're on the left hash mark and a 2-by-2 with a wing to the left, motion the wing across, running back to the right, bobbing out with the back, and they did a quarterback run, and Georgia Tech was coming with the blitz, so they blitzed the
Hmm.
run, and they took it right out of his hand. So pickup, it looked like of about one, so it's going to be a 4th and 9. So um, that's what you were looking for, and that was a good loop across by number 91. A good stunt call because it was right there. So
Hmm.
4th and 9, so they're going to be kicking the field goal. And let's see. The clock is stopped. Georgia Tech took the timeout on that one. Okay.
It's like I said, this don't look promising again either, man. I thought this was
Mm-hmm.
a good drive. I thought it was going to get a touchdown out of this drive, but like I stalled again.
Mm-hmm. After that long deep pass, you thought, okay, they were putting themselves in great position. All right, so Mata is lining up for a 42-yard field goal attempt on the left hash mark. Ball is away. And it is good. So we are tied. We are tied with that 42-yard field goal. So there you have it. Now that's a good drive for Colorado, no matter what. It stalled out, but you still
Hmm.
got points. You move the ball down the field. You can take that into the locker room. Now, what you don't want to do defensively is you do not want to let Georgia Tech, with a minute and 38 seconds, move down and at least kick a field goal.
And I
You
think
want,
that's what they're going to do. They're going to run a 2-minute offense.
yeah, and that's what you want to do. Georgia Tech, you want to move the ball down the field as quick as possible. If you can get a touchdown, great, because you get the ball to come out the second half. But if not, kick a field goal, and again, you get the football to come out in the second half to start. So um, let's see what happens. Hey man, let me make sure that. Wait a minute. Who got the ball first?
And
Yeah.
I think Colorado get the ball first and second half.
No, yeah, you're right. Georgia Tech fumbled 2 plays. That's right. I'm my mistake.
Hmm.
My mistake. Yeah. So Georgia Tech definitely wants to go down and score some points because Colorado gets the football. So
Hmm.
there's the ball away into the end zone, and that should bring them out to the 25-yard line. My apologies for that mistake there. Um,
So I don't know with you, but it just to me look like Colorado. Where's the receivers? Do they got receivers? I mean,
it's
wow.
stats are not lying. So if we look at the box score, yeah, Miller's one big reception, but they spread it out, but no, to their backs. I think Gibson is a receiver and Miller's a receiver. So there's a run and a pickup of about 5 yards on the play. That should give them to a 2nd and 5, and the clock is running. Georgia Tech is going quick tempo now, and they're lined up on the left hash mark. Looks like it's a 2-by-2 set, pistol formation, calling the plays. He's taking his time. Here's a handoff right up to off tackle to the left, and it looks like this pickup of about 8 yards, and that should be a first down. Clock is temporarily stopped while they move the chains. Georgia Tech is lining up quick tempo again, and they're in 2-by-2, running back to the left, and it's under a minute. Oh, snap. There we go. Ball's away, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. So it's going to be a second down when we come back to the next snap. Colorado is slowly getting there. They're getting that pressure.
Mm-hmm. And like King is hesitant to throw the ball. I don't know what's going on. He's like,
The left guard, a couple of times during this game, the left guard has been beaten. Either he's been, bull rushed and knocked into the ground, or somebody's crossing his face. So they're in 1-by-3, running back to the left of Hayes. They're in the left hash mark. 49 seconds on the snap. There it is. There's the handoff. Hayes backs up, and he gets to the outside. And there we go. Ooh, slip somebody. All right, he looks like he's all right. So it looks like it's a pickup of about 2 yards, 3 yards tops. So it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Okay, there you go. So it's a 3rd and 7 for Colorado. You want to get them off the field right now. And there we go. They're on the left hash mark. 3rd and 7, 42 seconds. 1-by-3, running back to the right. Quarterback run. Here goes Hayes, and he's breaking it off, and right almost into field goal distance. That was a good run right there. So you got about 5, 10.
Tech trying to steal a score before the half.
We got about 20, 21 yards on that run there. So and looks like they're at about the 34-yard line. So motion across. There, good hit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Good hit on the crosser. Looks like second down. Georgia Tech had to take that timeout. That's one thing you don't want
That's
to
the
do.
last one, right?
Yeah, that's the last one. So, I mean, if you get a first down, the clock does stop. You can get up and spike the ball. So, I mean, you still have some time, but you want to try. Personally speaking, as a coach, I don't give no shallow crosses right there at that situation.
That's what I was just about to say. You just got to take a shot like 15, 20 yards downfield at least just to
Yeah.
see.
You
Yeah.
get something as a deep in cut, like you said, 15 yards down the field. Yes, exactly. Or some type of if you want to run some type of a smash route concept to the field side, where the inside slot guy is running a fade, and getting close towards the sideline, quarterback put the ball there. That I can deal with. So, you can make the play, and the clock would have stopped anyway. So, but the shallow crossers, especially with zone, that's what happens right there in a situation like that. Linebackers are reading that, and their eyes, the eyes start to get big because they're like, "Yes, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
get one of them big hits."
Because they
So
know.
yeah. So all right, no timeouts for Georgia Tech. 10-10, 2nd and 9. Right now they're in field goal position. Um, right now, if you don't get the first down and you're in the middle of the field, it's a matter of, do you go up and spike it, or do you take a shot to the end zone if you're close enough for the field goal? So right now they're at the right center hash. Looks like they're 2-by-2, running back to the right of the quarterback, and they're in a 4, 6, 10. They got single high, and they're running for the stack. Okay, I get it. So they're pressing the stack, and there's the run. And you're playing for that's Hosley, so they're going to run up and they're going to spike it because it's third down.
Mm-hmm.
It's third down. All right, just waiting, counting it down. There you go. So it's a 4th down and 2. So because you didn't want to take a chance if you didn't get the first down on 4th down, trying to run your field goal out there. So there we go. So we're lining up for a field goal. All right, Burr with a 43-yard. He's at the left center hash. Ball snap. It's up. And there it is. It is good. So they go into the half up 13-10. So there you have it. So Colorado gets the kickoff at the start of the second half. And right now, Georgia Tech has, through everything, through the bad turnovers, you're up by 3 points. Now, yes, it's good that you fought back. It's definitely good that you fought back. But in the same token, you don't have those 3 turnovers. You could at least probably have another 10 points minimum. So you could be up 23-10. You're totally dominating this game. You really are. Now Colorado, you got some things to clean up. So let's take a look here at the halftime stats. Haynes King, 9 of 13, 97 yards. Now he does have that one costly interception. Salters is 6 of 10, 48 yards, and 1 touchdown. Rushing wise, Georgia Tech as a team, 28 carries, 182 yards, 1 touchdown. You have Hayes Kings, 9 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Jamal Hayes, 9 carries, 50 yards. Eric Rivers, 2 for 34. Malachi Holsey, 5 for 26. Rutherford, 1 of 13. Bailey Stockton, 1 of 5. Colorado, Malachi Welsh, 3 of 24. Caden Salter, 6 of 24. Simeon Price, 3 of 21. DeKalon Taylor, 1 of 2. So that's 13 carries for 71 yards. So it's not like they aren't running. They just losing it.
Right.
Receiving yards, you have Stockton, 4 receptions, 48 yards. Hosley, 1 reception, 24 yards. Rivers, 3 for 24. Zion Taylor, 1 for 1. Colorado, Amarion Miller, 1 reception, 39 yards. DeKalon Taylor, 1 for 8 and a touchdown. Quentin Gibson, 1 for 4. Malachi Welsh, 1 for 3. Price, 1 for -3. Draylon Miller, 1 for -3. Georgia Tech has 2 fumbles that they've lost. Colorado has none, but they've recovered the 2. In terms of tackles, Georgia Tech, Amarion Daniels, 3 tackles. Oops. 3 tackles, 3 solos, 1 tackle for loss. EJ Lightsey, 2 for 2. Cayman Spalding, 2 total, 2 solo. Andre Fuller Jr., 2 of 2. And Kalo Stone, 1 for 1. Amari Harvey, 1 for 1. So there you have it. I don't need to go down all that. And
right.
And Colorado, Reggie Hughes, 7 total, 6 solo. Carter Stoutmeyer, 5 for 3, and Martavius French, 4 for 4, 1 tackle for a loss. So there you have it. Those are the big stats. And McKinney, 1 interception. And I'm looking at kicking. Here it is. Burr, 2 of 2, along with 43. And Amada is 1 for 1, long of 42 in terms of field goals. So there you have it. Georgia Tech hasn't punted all game. So that tells
Crazy,
you
right?
you need to know. If it wasn't for the turnovers, this would be a whole different ball game. And that's what they need to do. They need to continue with what they're doing, mixing it up with the run and the pass. For the most part, use your run game to control the clock and to continue to dominate Colorado. Colorado, you want to continue to try and see if you can get them behind the sticks and then get the pressure on them whenever you can. So, and then on offense, Colorado, you gotta be a little bit more consistent in the run game. You are getting something there. Let me take a look at the average and team stats. 18-5. So, I mean, look at that. It's 5.5 yards per carry. That's telling me 2 plays, you're getting 10 yards minimum, 10, 11 yards. So you need to do better in the run game. Now, it has stalled out a little bit, but some of that, you've been picking up because you're quarterback. So if you get the misdirection, maybe a defender's eyes follows the wrong player and someone attacks the crease and makes a play. So get your run game going. You need to do this. I mean, I can't stress this enough with teams. Teams get so pass happy that they fail to realize the run game is what really helps your pass game. So, Colorado, step up, but go ahead, give me your assessment on both teams offensively and defensively, Cave.
Um, like I said, if you're not even watching this game and you just listen to the stats in this game, you would think that Colorado would be up like 27 to like 13 or something like that because they've been
Mhm.
gifted like 3 turnovers plus great field position on
Mhm.
each of the turnovers. And
Mhm.
they had Georgia Tech pinned way back on one possession. So and that was a defeat right there because Georgia Tech went 98 yards and scored.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So like I said, it's a little bit sloppy in this game on some teams. Like I said, they get in the scoring range and they get a little bit sloppy with penalties and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's also the only thing is just like Colorado just hasn't taken advantage of the opportunities and stuff like that. Georgia Tech has moved the ball at will. Like I said, they're not really. It's not Colorado defense still isn't as good. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
thought it was gonna be better this year, but it's still not as good as like last year's defense was bad. And it's almost the same thing too. They really can't stop Georgia Tech. If Colorado's playing some other big time team, they begin crushed right now.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
but and for Georgia Tech, like I said, their problem is just on the offensive side, just losing those 3 possessions, but the defense has been playing good for Georgia Tech for the most part. So, and stopping a dual threat quarterback like Caden Salters and stuff like that. And like I said, Colorado looking at them, I don't even where's their receivers? I don't see receivers. They may need some receivers or something like that,
Mhm.
because I don't see a big time receiver on a team, even though, Miller or I think what is it? It gotta be Miller or Taylor like their big time receiver, but he hasn't showed up. But he gonna need to show up in the second half though. And I think Colorado is gonna have to go to the air in this game too to loosen up that because Georgia Tech is getting there on defense. They're getting home. So you might want to just get some deep shots like we saw that one play where they got a deep shot and it made wonders. It got them into scoring territory
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
because if you keep going like short routes and stuff like that, it chew up a lot of clock. It takes time, and then it's like, and if you guys are not really moving the ball, that's a detriment to your team. So I think in the second
Mhm.
half that Colorado's going to have to open up, like go more to the air a little bit to throw Georgia Tech off, and then it can go back to the run and something like that. And then on the other side, for Georgia Tech, just keep doing what you're doing on offense, and the defense is playing well. Like I said, just hold on to the ball, and I think they'll have no problems and stuff like that. But at the way things are looking, I see Georgia Tech winning this game because something is just feels like Colorado is just to move the ball or just to even do it. Just like it's like they're stuck in
Mhm.
quicksand or something like that. Stuck in quicksand, and their only good option is the Salters running the ball. That's about
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
So Dion's gonna have to fire them guys up and something like that. I'm pretty sure he's doing that in the locker room and stuff like that. So we'll see in the second half. We'll see if it's gonna be a tale of two halves. Now, who knows? Maybe in the second half, Colorado could give up like three turnovers, and Georgia Tech could take advantage of those opportunities and really open up this game. But I'm gonna give you some updated scores.
Mhm.
So far, Tarleton and Army still tied at 24 with 108 left to go in the fourth. In the third quarter, Michigan State 23-0. That means they got a safety in the third quarter, but they haven't done too much scoring in that game against Western Michigan. End of three, that's 23-0. And Wake Forest has taken a lead back on Kennesaw State 10-9. End of third quarter.
Mhm.
Also, late third quarter, 49 seconds left to go. Appalachian State up 27-3 over Charlotte. And start of third quarter, Illinois up 31-0 over Western Illinois. Kansas now up 36-7 over Wagner with 10:26 left to go in the third quarter in that game. And 53 seconds left to go right before the half. Auburn still up 17-10 over Baylor.
Okay. One other local score I just got now. Um, for you, us Jersey guys, Monmouth is leading Colgate in the fourth quarter, 35-31. So,
Oh, but 35-31?
mhm.
Man, this is a shootout.
Mhm. Yeah, Monmouth Colgate. I kind of figured that. I did.
Got another visitor.
Oh, okay. I'm not on.
Monmouth and Colgate. Okay, Monmouth. Yeah, I used to live
Mhm.
up, like I say, I used to live in Hightstown up in there. So it's like,
Mhm. Mhm.
Monmouth, New Jersey, Middlesex.
Mhm. Monmouth County, right down the shore there.
Hmm.
So, there you have it. So,
And people don't know for Jersey, all the jerseys, what you call it, got all community colleges in every county. It's
Mhm.
like, because I went to Mercer County Community College. It's like community college, every camp, Essex County Community College, everything.
Mhm. Yeah, here's a funny one though. Sussex County.
Uh
Sus
huh.
Sussex County also plays JUCO football. So they play against Nassau and whatchamacallit.
Nassau County.
Yeah, Nassau County, whatchamacallit in Pennsylvania, up in Scranton, Lackawanna. Um,
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah,
because
so
yeah,
yeah, I have a couple of guys that have gone there and played. So um
yeah. One of my friends, he went to Millersville, MPA,
mhm,
Millersville. You got East Stroudsburg, Kutztown, all that
mhm,
up there.
exactly. So
Shippensburg, yeah.
yeah, so but yeah, Jersey is working it. So, but there we have it. So
That's a
we,
little
we
Jersey flavor, Monmouth College.
mhm, mhm. So there we have it. Those are the halftime updates. Um, I want to thank everyone for tapping in who's watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button for the Aboriginal Sports Network and all the content creators that are there on the Hardcore Sports Network, the content creators there for the Man Cave and for Coach Ed Sports. Make sure you guys tap in, hit the like button there. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the notification. This way you'll know when we post new content and share on all social media platforms. We have it access all over, to Twitter, Twitter X, however, to YouTube, to Discord. I had it on Kick, but we having little visitors, so I had to turn that off. So, but
Right.
but I appreciate everyone who's here, who's rocking with us. It's a pleasure bringing you this excitement in terms of college football. And we will be covering tomorrow. The big game, in Texas, Ohio State, and then also LSU and Clemson in the evening. So, got you covered. A lot of action tomorrow. So, we're just ready to go. Love college football. Love covering it here.
Mhm.
We got about 8.5 minutes before the second half kickoff, so just keep it intact here. So, yeah.
Coach, I want to ask you something with
Mhm.
in this game. I know they put the thing on the helmet though. I always look at it and I just be like, what's that, the protection or something like that? What is it called?
Oh, you mean the shell, the little
The
padded
shut.
that they had?
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see that on there. I just see some of them guys on there, man. It's just like, yo, they're like protecting these guys. Hope I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I want to see the receivers though. They use it and the head hit the ground. So if it's like concussion proof or something, it's nothing gonna be concussion
It's
proof, but it's a little bit better. But that's what they're supposed to
here's
be. But I don't know. It
here's the
just looks
deal.
funny to me to show.
It is, and y someone would have. I haven't had a chance to speak to doctors who can get the
Mm,
medical information, but my thing is this, okay? It may have some soft cushioning on the outside, but
mm-hmm,
remember, concussions start because your brain is rattling back and forth inside your brain and hitting up against your skull.
mm-hmm,
So, if you're landing on a soft pillow, your head is still bouncing. So your brain is still rattling. So I
mm-hmm.
just need to, this is me. I don't have any medical expertise or nothing. It's just me thinking. And I'm like looking at it. I'm like, well, what is it really doing? So, but that, again, that's me. I may be wrong
Right.
and I don't have a problem saying that. So, they may say, hey, this really does, here's the numbers. Okay, and once you show me you get just cause, then hey, you know, I'll say I think everyone should be wearing it, but right now they only do it in practice. Okay,
That's what I look at, just for something for practice, but it's in games, you know what I'm saying? I've seen
yeah,
it. I
in
just in
games.
the highlight with Ohio State is like,
Hmm.
because when I see that, I just see like, it reminds me of like, like football in practice is like the red jerseys. He's like, you can't touch that guy.
It reminds me of what's his name for Buffalo? Was it BB?
Oh,
Was BB?
Dan Beebe,
Yeah,
Beebe.
he had that extra padding that it
Yeah.
would. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't soft like that. It was just like another football shell on the top. I mean, helmet on the top. So
Mhm.
That's all it reminds me of. So, but again, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical expertise. I don't know. My thinking could be way off. I just look at it and I say logically, it really doesn't sound to me like it's really doing anything. So,
Mm. And you remember back in the day when Eric Dickerson used to wear them the big collar back then,
hmm
the big it's like,
oh,
what I'm saying,
I
for
did too. I did too. Trust me,
the
I had
big collar, right, right.
big collars in college. Yeah,
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 yeah. I was
yeah.
like, these guys, they don't wear that at all no more.
No,
You know,
because
I don't
guys
think
don't like it. It is uncomfortable because
it's uncomfortable as
literally,
a fashion statement. They want to, these guys want to be fashionable.
it's not fashionable. What it does is it really holds your neck in place.
I know that. I know.
So
I'm talking about right.
yeah, and guys don't like that because they like to feel free. Look,
Hmm.
you'll be surprised. A lot of guys don't wear a cup. Some of them don't wear
I
thigh
know.
pads and knee pads, and it's like,
I see that too. I see right.
I'm like, they make that for a reason. They don't like wearing tail pads. I'm like, bro, you know, I don't want to hear you guys crying later on about this or that, and oh, I should have worn. Yeah, you should have worn it, but you didn't. Now it's on you. So.
And like yeah, it's like I seen what you call like even in the NBA. Remember back in the day, like Patrick Ewing, Akeem Olajuwon wearing the knee
Mhm,
pads. I was like,
mhm,
yo, wear the knee pads so it'd be like less knee to knee. You know what I'm saying, less knee to knee.
mhm,
Yeah, but
mhm.
guys don't want to wear that today. Like I said, everybody like the. I always keep saying a fashion statement. They like wearing less things. You know what I'm saying? Just I be
Look,
like, bro,
a lot of my players used to hate me because I'm like, man, I am not trying to look clean when I play. I like looking
right?
dirty. I'm like,
You
yo,
said
if
you
my
come full
uniform is
dress, you come full
dirty,
padded.
yeah, it's just like it's dirty. That means I've been out there working. When it's clean, okay, fine, you look nice,
Hmm.
but I get it. You're on field turf. You don't get a lot of stains, and guys like if you look good, you play good. No, if I look dirty, I play dirty, and I play good.
And you
That, but
said
that's me.
and then the thigh pads, guys don't even have the thigh pads because the thigh
Nope.
pads stopped of they stopped those what's that those like those knee to the what you call it to the thighs like yo put the
Mhm,
pads on bro and like
mhm.
especially if you're running back or something like that.
Look, I go back to the days of Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell had them thick. He had I think he had 3-inch thigh pads. It was either 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
inch, and them joints hurt though.
Mm-hmm.
Them joints hurt. Even if you have shoulder pads on and they're
Mm-hmm.
running, they hurt. So it's like,
And even what's that the rib cage brace
mm-hmm.
you got a lot of guys in
Okay.
college don't really wear because you know they try you see their jerseys up and it's like they have nothing protecting them. It's like bro. Because
Mm-hmm.
you go up for a pass, you go for a pass that's like a high pass, and they hit you in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no protection. Like you're
Exactly.
gonna get the
So
wind knocked out of you. You're gonna feel it, and you want to probably crack some ribs.
exactly. So it's all right, guys. That's what you want. Go ahead. I mean, I've been there too, so I've seen a lot, man. I even
Yeesh,
played in
right.
college where a guy with his thumb during the
Hmm.
game, came to the sideline, his thumb, not normally fully extended, was all the way down. He was like, Gladney, pull it out. I'm like, hell no. He went to the
Hmm.
trainer, they pulled it out, they taped it up, and he went right back
Hmm.
in the game. I was just like,
Uh-huh.
bro, now that's a baller. That's
Yeah,
someone
that
you
dude
wanna
said.
you wanna
He said,
play
"Take me
football with.
up."
Yep. So, and you don't have that nowadays. Guys are.
Same thing, like I said, it's just in basketball. Guys wearing low top sneakers. I mean, hell, they might as well wear Crocs.
Man, I'm wearing high
Slides or
top,
whatever. I
taping my
know, right?
foot up, taping up nice and tight that, literally,
The
because the
support,
tape
right?
the tape during the course of the game, it loosens up. You usually end up having to get it retaped during the course of the game.
Mhm,
So it's like, nah, man. I mean, high top fades give me stability and it allows me
mhm,
to explode and really move a lot better, because
mhm.
you're torquing your ankle, you're twisting it, and it's like, do you not
Oh, you can
understand?
put the sleeve on too, the sleeve for your
Yeah.
ankle, all the sleeve, all that stuff, and the support and all that stuff. But like I said, these guys like you watch them play, man. They got them low tops on with low quarter socks on, and all. It's like, yeah, you gonna turn that ankle real quick.
Domino's, I know you got to be heated. Whoever came up with that deal. Any
What?
pizza, any toppings, 9.99. Man,
Yeah.
come on. I know I used to work in the pizza Hut, so when you have deals like that, man, you're
I
like,
know, God. It's like,
you're like,
here they come again. Here they come again.
yes, it's like, oh my god. But hey, I mean, you get unlimited toppings, man. You gonna load up with whatever you want.
That's right.
You know, it's a fat guy like me, yeah. You know, I'm gonna load up, get everything I want on there. So,
Yeah,
and
like I
it's
said,
only
man,
$10.
yep, you just noticed, like I said, you just noticed a trend is a different day of time. You just noticed a trend with athletes, the way that the
Mm-hmm.
uniforms and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Yeah, I see baseball players. Remember, baseball players used to have the helmet with those side thing. So if
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these guys nowadays don't even wear it unless they get hit really. But you don't see it too much no more. It's like, I was like,
No.
okay,
The one thing I do see is the big elbow pads and this
yeah,
down here. It's like, well, that you feel more than your jaw. Okay. All right.
hmm.
We're getting ready to come back to live action at the start of the third quarter. Both teams are lining up.
We'll see with Colorado. We'll see how when they come out on their first possession, how they gonna attack. They gonna score. They need a score though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They definitely need to score minimum 3 points just to tie this game up. Um, so man, those turnovers, 3rd and 2. There you go. And that holding penalty. Up, that holding penalty. Oh no, it was a touchdown. That's what they got. So there you go, King, and the ball's away, going into the end zone, and there is the touchback. So we are ready, and we're off on the third quarter. So 13, Georgia Tech leading 13-10 over Colorado. So, um,
From
what does Colorado do right now? So
at home in Boulder, at home,
hmm
everybody gets listen. This is the first game without Shador and Travis Hunter, man. Y'all should have showed up and showed out in this game, man. Let me see what y'all got.
Ooh, LSU has lost 3 straight openers under Brian Kelly. Ooh, ooh. All right, so Salter's back at quarterback on the left hash mark. Running back Welsh is to the right of Salters. And they're in 1-by-3, unbalanced set. And there it is, running off tackle to the weak side. And there goes Welsh.
No,
And a big explosive play right to midfield. So that's a pickup of 25 yards. So good play right there for Colorado.
he stepped out on his own. He stepped out. I thought he's like you should just like, punish somebody probably. Michael Welch.
All right. So actually, he didn't get 25. So he got 22 yards. So he's at the 47-yard line. So there you go. It's 1st and 10. They're going to be on the left hash. 1-by-3 inline tight end. There's the run again. I told you before. What did I say? Their running
Hmm.
game is effective. So he just picked up 6 yards. So 22 and 6. That's 28 yards in 2 plays. You know that's why I stress it. You run the football. You run the football. You force the defense to adjust,
Hmm.
bring extra players in the box. Then you can go ahead and pass and play games with them. So it's a 2nd and 4 right now, and they're at the 7-yard line. Yeah, 47-yard
Hmm.
line, 1-by-3. Here's the inside run again. And this time he's only picked up 2 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2. So they ran to the short side on the play.
He's probably talking like don't be like don't run here no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you do a lot of trash talking down there. It's gonna be like this
Right,
all day.
I
You
know.
keep coming over here. It's gonna be like this all day.
Right, you're gonna have a long day.
Mm-hmm. All right. So lined up, 3rd and 2. And they shift to a extended bunch, running back to the right, left hash. There it is, Salters semi roll. There's the pass, and it looks like it was deflected and it's incomplete. So that's going to be a 4th down. So um, are they going for it or are they punting?
I think he's gonna have them going for it because they got to get something going, man. They got to get something going. Yeah, showing his
Yeah, it looks
confidence in
like
these guys.
yeah. There you go. So um, it's basically saying right now we need to get something
Uh,
because you punt it. even if you punt it and it goes in the end zone, it's only like a 20-yard punt.
And you
So
pass midfield anyway. You pass
yeah,
midfield.
so you're in
Um,
1 by 3, 3 by 1.
nah,
Oh,
they look
oh,
like
he took a delay of game trying to get them to jump.
you're
Don't take
right.
the timeout. Don't. Yeah, you take the penalty. Just take the penalty, move it back, and then this gives you a little bit more yards to punch. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that move. That's smart. Now you punt the ball, and hopefully you can pin them deep. You want to try and get the ball inside the 20, preferably inside the 10. And the best case scenario would be at around the 1 yard line. So, but
Yeah, if he can pin them back.
let's see what Greaves can do. 4th and 7. Right around midfield about. There's the snap. Punts away. It's going to fair catch it, and he has it at around the 14-yard line. So,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Georgia Tech will take over at their 14-yard line. Aflac.
yeah. I think they should have went for it on 4th and 2, man. Past midfield, a little bit past midfield. Go ahead, man.
Mm-hmm.
Put some confidence in your guys, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? What
Mm-hmm.
you got to lose, you know what I'm saying? That'll probably spark your team and something. But doing it's like we'll see. But if Tech scores here, man, they'll go up 2 scores. That's the problem. If they score a touchdown, they'll go 2 scores.
All
More
right. So,
visitors.
I just saw that. So,
Mm.
there should be on the right hash. 1st and 10. Oregon and round. Quarterback keeper. I mean, what happened? What happened? Oh, flag on the play. False
Hmm.
start. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know these guys. Come on, guys, man. Y'all gotta get you. Got the momentum. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lee Corso.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't play at Florida State, huh?
I didn't know that either.
Lee Corso.
Okay, okay, coach. I see you. All right. So that was a false start. So it's a 1st and 15 at about the 9-yard line. Quarterback heat. There he goes, and looks like he picked up looks like it's about 9 yards on that
Yeah,
play.
about 10 or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Dion was like, I can't believe it. Picked up 9. Yeah, 2nd and 4. So he picked up 11 yards on that play. So there you go.
You know, so I'm having deja vu from last year defense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So here we go. We're going to be on the left hash. All right, they have the tight end and the wing to the left, running back to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Inside run with the running back. And looks like he picked up about 3 yards. What's up, NYG? How you doing, brother?
What's
Hope
good,
all is
NYG?
well. This game is very interesting.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, Georgia Tech 3 turnovers in the first quarter, and they have the lead up by 3 points. So yeah, Dion was oh yeah, that's right. He was with Atlanta. He was with the Yankees, but he was also with Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So right hash. Here it is, quarterback keeper. And there he goes, picks up about
He got that
5 yards
first
on
down.
that play, and he got the first down. So
And that was a hot snap, but he held on to it.
mm-hmm. Who that is. All right. So 1st and 10, 11, 15 on the game clock in the third. On the right, they're on their right hash.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is to Haynes, and it looks like he picked up about a yard. So it's going to should be a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, looking at some others like Michigan State look like they're gonna have problems against scoring. Same old thing for Michigan State, low score.
I thought they were winning.
Yeah, they are. I mean, 23-0, but they just been
Oh,
on 20.
I got you. I got you. I got you now. Yeah.
And then that
Mm.
Kennesaw game, man, it's still 10-9. I'm like, good Lord, Wake Forest, you struggling with Kennesaw State.
And there it is. Pass overthrown to the running back in the flat. Good read. locker bed. What the? Wow. Players get beds in their lockers. Now I've heard it all.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm comfortable with the recliner chairs, but beds?
It's the
Oh.
coddling age. We're in the coddling age.
Okay, so 39 for Georgia Tech. Colorado wants to get them off the field right now, which would be good for them. At the 28-yard line, ball is snapped. There's the pass. And incomplete, right over his head. Good undercut right there by Colorado's defender number 23, Carter
It,
Stoutmeyer.
it's something with the way he throws the ball. I don't know what it is. It comes funky off his hands. Haynes King's passes almost like he's throwing it up into the stands or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's the hitch and the release point too. So,
Right. Yeah. And
so
he's not a short quarterback. He's a tall quarterback. So, I mean, again, I know the lineman and all, but still, I mean, it's just the way he throws the ball. He's just like something don't look right. It don't like he said he got to fix that hitch or that release, man.
hmm Colorado just took a timeout. Why? I don't understand. The only thing
Yeah,
I could
well,
think is you probably don't have enough players on the field. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
that's the only thing. Like, it's right.
And if you do that, oh, I feel sorry for that player because as a coach, I have to burn
To
a
waste your
timeout
time,
because
right?
you are not paying attention to the game.
And it's early in the third quarter. It ain't like it's like late in the what you call it's early. It's like
hmm
that's a timeout that you're gonna need at the end of the game,
Yes, it
man.
is. Yes, it is. So that's a
Also, you need if you're gonna challenge something, and if you lose, you be like, oh,
mhm,
there's one less timeout. You be like, I don't have too many timeouts to use.
exactly. So that's a situation where, son, come over here and sit on this bench. You're done for the day. That's
Right.
exactly what I would say. You're done for the day. Sit down. After the game, we will talk. So,
Just have to think about what you did. It's like you just costing us.
mhm, mhm.
But the only thing with this game, man, both teams it's the one score game, so both teams are still right there, man. It's anybody's game. It's not like it's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, it's anybody's game. So that's why it's almost like, but I think when you get down two scores, that's when it becomes more like pressure and stuff like where it's like more of a sense of urgency.
That's what this is with Georgia Tech. They go down and go up 10 points. It puts even more pressure on Colorado, and it
Hmm.
changes how you attack the actual game. So, it definitely is. It is it this is a critical situation for both teams right now to start this quarter. Most people say,
Hmm.
well, it's still plenty of time. Yes, it is. But if you look at the flow of the game and the way it's been playing, it's been a
Hmm.
struggle for Colorado to really move.
Yeah.
So they've made plays here or there, but it's still
Hmm.
tough for them to move. If we take a look at their total yardage, you know, um, 298 to 149 in total offense. Look at the
That's
rushing
not
yards.
impressive.
No, look at the rushing yards. They're Georgia Tech has 100 yards in total rushing yards over them. So, and that's how you control the clock and how you control the game. So,
And and Georgia Tech is controlled. I mean, that's three turnovers. They could have had even more.
exactly. Exactly. So, remember, second play of the game, turnover. So, there you have it. You got any updates?
And
Tarleton
yep,
beat Army.
Tarleton came back and beat Army. I know it's 24-24. They
It
beat them
says
like 30
30
27.
it 2 overtimes, 30 to 27.
Two overtimes.
Yep.
Wow, because it was 24 going into overtime. And they only scored 3 points in two overtimes?
Mhm.
So nobody scored on the first. That's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy, man. Definitely. So, it happens. I've seen it. So, this is Georgia Tech's first punt of the game. And that's another reason why they probably didn't know what to do because they hadn't punted.
All right, shit. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
other. I'll say is Michigan State still 23-0 over Western Michigan. 5:40 left to go in the fourth. Wake 10-9 over Kennesaw State with 2:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. That's a tight game.
Mhm.
Appalachian State up 27-11 over Charlotte. 10:25 left to go in the fourth. Illinois up 38-6 over Western Illinois with 2:37 left to go in the third. Kansas still up 39-7 over Wagner, 10:28 left to go in the fourth quarter in that game. And the start of the third quarter, Auburn was 17-10 over Baylor. Oh,
Yeah.
first quarter, UNLV, another game just started. Well, first quarter, 13-7 over Sam Houston State. And
Mm.
UNLV has the ball with third and goal on Sam Houston State 6 with 32 seconds in the first quarter. So looked like UNLV would score some more points again.
Yeah, they needed to after last week. So on that punt return, Georgia Tech was penalized with a face mask, so that's another 15 yards. So Colorado, let's see where they're starting. So are you starting out with a short field? Are you close to midfield?
Or Georgia Tech gifted them with a 15-yard penalty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they get that. I mean, if they can't take advantage of that opportunity, they're gonna have some problems.
See where the first thing is. Yep, just like I thought, they're at midfield. So you're on the right hash
No
mark.
excuses.
You know, you definitely need to get into field goal range first and then touchdown. So here's the pass right to the running back. There it is. Good pickup. And about 19, 20, 22, 23 yards on the pickup there. So good pass and good pickup there to their running back there. So good play right there.
I mean, Georgia Tech is just gifting these guys, and these guys ain't taking advantage of it. Hopefully, they will this time.
Mm-hmm. So good job, good movement. 29-yard line. There's the run. Good bounce to the outside. And he has the corner and a good pickup of about 8 yards there. So Welsh with a good run right there. They're definitely in field goal range. So they're definitely moving the ball. Good blocking up front. And he got that edge. And there you go. Got up to, what is that, the 19? No, what was that?
I hope they're moving the ball to get a touchdown, not the field goals too, but need touchdowns.
All right, so 2nd and 2, flip this trade to side. Another inside run by Welsh, pick up of 3 yards, and that is a first down. So there you go. They're just running the football, which is what I've been saying.
Much
Your
needed.
running game has been effective, so just continue
Mm-hmm.
to use it. What has Georgia Tech been doing? Running the football. Do the same thing. All right, so they're in center. It looks like they're about the 18-yard line. So spread out with the run, fake to the running back. Salters, ooh, good fake. Good fake by Salt, and that should be a penalty, hitting him out of bounds. Looks like he picked up looks like he originally picked up about 7 yards, and then he got hit out of bounds. So that's going to make it half the distance to the first down. So these penalties right now are hurting Georgia Tech right there. So, all right, wait a minute. When a referee has
Yeah,
his hat
yeah.
off,
Georgia Tech is gift wrapping them.
personal foul, late hit out of bounds.
Georgia Tech is just you just letting guys gift wrapping the touchdown to them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so they started on their 18. Salters ran the ball. They had good coverage right there. Good fake by Salters. Bounced to the outside. Yeah, he got to around the 11. Yeah, he got hit right around the 11. So the ball's at the 5-yard line. First and goal. 3 inside run,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a 3-yard loss on that run there for Welsh.
Man, their interior offensive line got to play much
Now
stronger at the attack,
that was
man.
that was the end. What should have happened is Salter should have read that and kept the ball. If he keeps the
Mm-hmm.
ball, he could almost literally walk into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, if you tell him to keep it, then you got to let him keep it. So, smart quarterback would have kept that ball. So, and they're lined up. middle of the field, double wings, inside run to Welsh again, back to the 5 yard line. So he picked up the 4 yards, and they're back to a 3rd and 5. So now, are you going 2 downs to get the touchdown, or are you just
Right.
trying to, or are you going to pass into the end zone to try and get the touchdown and then kick the field goal? So let's see what happens here. So Georgia Tech penalties. They're lined up in the middle of the field, 1 by 3. Actually, they're in the left center hash. Motion across 2 by 2, running back to the right. There goes Welsh with the run, and he was tackled for a 5 yard loss there. Good job by the defensive lineman for Georgia Tech right there. So that was Jordan Vanderberg. Good tackle for a loss there.
Yeah. Colorado's offense is cheeks.
Yeah, 72 for Colorado. Terrible block. Terrible block.
Right. That's crazy, man. They
Okay.
get near there, they just act stupid. They get near the goal line and act stupid.
9 yard field goal attempt. Ball is up, and there it is for Mata. And we are now tied again, 13-13. Sloppy play still continues, whether it's penalties or critical mistakes. So there you have it.
All right, Georgia Tech. We need to score a touchdown so that way Colorado try to score a touchdown because it looked like they just trying to mimic what Tech
Mm-hmm.
does.
All right. Western Michigan finally scored. It's 23-6.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn is now up 17-10. UNLV 14-7 over Sam Houston. There you have it. Monmouth is up 42-39. FIU is on Bethune-Cookman 28-6. So there you have it. So
Monmouth over there exploding on that. Monmouth, them guys exploding, and we watching a dog fight over here where you got all these turnovers and they can't even score.
yeah, so sloppy plays. So
And it looked like, well, Wake Forest game is 10-9 still with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go.
Mhm.
They're going to end up winning that game. But, man, you struggling against Kennesaw State at
Yeah.
home, Wake. You're at home,
Kennesaw,
Wake.
Kennesaw State won 1 game last year. That's how bad they were.
That one
And
was
they,
saying, well, wait.
yeah, I did that. I did a deep dive into Kennesaw State, and I think they were 0-8 in the Sun Belt, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were 1-11. So yeah, they were bad. So
Yeah.
that's not
So,
saying. But I'm sorry.
Kennesaw State, man. Wake, come on, Wake. ACC, come on, Wake.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I projected Wake Forest to come in last in the ACC,
I know.
and I don't even think they're going to win an ACC game.
I'm sure, the way they playing tonight, yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, no, I
So I
mean,
don't know what the quarterback play looking like or who it is. I don't know what's going on.
mm-hmm. So,
Salute, Jacob Petruzzi. What's good, Jacob?
what's up, Jacob? Man, how are you, brother? Um, oh yeah, what's up, man? I didn't know. Yeah, he had cancer. This was reported a couple
Talking
months
about
ago.
him. Yeah, yeah, and he had that procedure or something like that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. So, I mean, I'm just glad he's out there coaching, man. So,
right.
he's still fighting, and he's instilling that pride into his players too. So, and look at it, 1-11 before Dion got there. So,
Mm-hmm.
mm, he has changed the culture. He
Look like
really
it's still
has.
look like it's still raining out there, raining off and on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Warren Sapp, what Marshall Falk is on staff over there. Pat Shermer. You got some NFL guys over there, so so But you got Marshall Faulk. Yeah, you better be running the damn daggone football. I mean, you had one of the top running backs in the NFL. So there's the kick away off the right hash into the end zone, and that is a touchback. So that's going to bring the ball out to the 25-yard line for Georgia Tech. So Georgia Tech, come back. Just use your run game. You should pass when you need to, but just focus on the run.
You bet all the celebrities be up in the game at Boulder, huh? It's like they
Mm-hmm.
ain't never come to Boulder before. Everybody be coming to
Mm-hmm.
Boulder.
Randy Moss said, "Yeah, I saw it when he spoke to. He said, I'm here to see you guys, and I believe in you guys, and I want to see the show. So there you go."
Hmm. See the show.
It is right hash. Here's it right over to the fullback, right over the middle. Good call right there. That was a very good call. Tight end, you hit him with an over route off of play
Hmm.
action, off of the run. Linebacker's going to dip in and bite off of that, and it was right there.
Yep. They trying to keep the Buffalo's defense on their
Hmm.
toes.
So that was a good pickup there. That was a pickup of about 13 yards. Quarterback heat right up the middle. Again, I said it before, off the jet action, they're going to eventually have the quarterback keep it. So he's grabbing that private area. There you go. Here you go. Here we go again. And there you go. Bye bye. Thank you for coming in. Hey, 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 hey. Stay off the man parts. There it is, outside run to Haynes. Good tackle for a 1 yard loss there by French. Good job. He's having a good game, with the tackles and the 2 fumble recoveries in this game. So now a good tackle for a loss right there. So um, keep coming in. I'm just going to keep taking you out. You're supposed to ban you guys. I don't know why. Oh, you're changing it. I see what you're doing.
You keep coming up with something different, huh?
Yeah. And there's the play to, and are they giving him the first down? Oh, they're giving him the first down? That line judge came in and you see he put it right at the yellow stripe. If that's
Oh,
the first down.
he probably because he was on top of the player, he wasn't. That's probably why. Yeah, he never.
Oh no, he wasn't down. Let me see the backside.
Yeah, he wasn't down.
That back knee was down, the left knee. It looked like it went down initially. So let's see. Let
Yeah,
me
Tech
get
trying to
it.
move that ball, trying to get that touchdown. If they get a touchdown
Mm-hmm.
now, that's going to force Colorado to get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see that. I'm gonna rewind it real quick. Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second. And let's see that back knee. And when he's coming down on top of him, well, no, it doesn't touch. Not that angle didn't touch. It doesn't look like it touched. Let me rewind a
Nah.
little bit further.
Yeah, it don't look like he never really touched. It's like because the player was under him and stuff like that.
See, when he first dragged him, it looked like it tapped. It did tap. It did tap.
Did so they'll see
It
it. They'll
did,
see that.
but in probably a yard. It looks like the angle they showed me. So I can't slow it down with the DVR, my DVR. So, but they have the angles to slow it down. So we'll see. So,
Right,
um,
they have every
yeah,
little angle and stuff like
yeah.
that to get that call right.
Is it going to be a 4th and 1 or a 1st and 10? So we'll see. And let's
And, of course, if it is, the Colorado fans they gonna like it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Oh, that's a nice little ride there. You can turn your own air on like that. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Okay, Phillies won, so halftime will be happy.
Yeah, Mets look like they blown out the what you call it.
Oh, they are.
It was it being 14-5. Let me see who the Mets. Oh, my bad. They beating the Marlins 19-9
Ooh, ooh.
in the top of the ninth. 19-9.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yankees blowing out the White Sox 10-1.
Yeah, so
Bottom of the eighth.
it seems like they're on a little hot streak right now. So, but
What's the Yankees need to be playing? They need to play the Washington Nationals like every night. Every night. They
yeah.
had an offensive explosion against those guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, um, I wonder if I'm Georgia Tech, if I'm short 4th and 1, do I still go for it?
I'll go for it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, don't respect them guys. Go for it against their defense. You don't respect their defense. Go for it.
Exactly. So that's why I'm wondering. So, if I'm on the sideline, that's what I'm talking there. You know, if I'm the OC, that's what I'm talking to Coach Prime. I'm like, Coach, are you gonna go for it? You know, what plays do you want to run?
Oh yeah, you was right. You was right. You was right.
Yeah, back knee tap.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a 4th and 1.
Are they gonna go for it? Listen, they gonna go for it. Hey, like I said, go ahead. Don't respect their defense.
Okay, so it's a 4th and 1. Yeah, you set a trend, you set a tone. So let's go for it. Yeah, let's say 4th and 2 or less, you go for it. So you're at your 48-yard line. Are they going to try and oh, there? Hey, that was an interesting play.
Right, and they was on their side of the 50. They didn't even get that,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're not. See, that's why I told Dion, y'all should have went for it on your side. Push them dudes off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nah, they got the first down. So they got about 2 yards. So there you go. So good 4th down play right there. All right, right hash mark 2 by 2, wing to the right, wing motion across, outside zones to Haynes, and there he goes, and he picks up about 8 yards on the play. So good job right there, good fake, and attacking the outside. So and
Mhm.
yeah, they showed Tarleton kicking the field goal to win the game. That's a big one for them.
They 2-0.
Yep, they're FCS though. That's the thing. I think
Yep.
yeah, they're
Yep. Yeah,
FCS.
they are.
Yeah, so all right, 2nd and 2, 8-yard pickup there. So they're on the left hash mark. Looks like they're in a 3-by-1 set with the running back to the right. There they come back and good tackle for a stop there by was that Mitchell?
Look like McNeil or something.
McNeil, Amari McNeil, 6'4", 300 senior. So um, beat the guard right across his face. So there you go, right across the guard's face. And they ran a stunt for moving him, looping him down into the inside. So there you go. Good call. 2-yard loss. And there's the run, quarterback run on 3rd and 4. Looks like he picked up about 6 yards. So that should be a first down for Georgia Tech. So yeah, you pulled the backside guard. So you ran power off of the back
Mm.
at backside action. Yeah, he got about 4 or 5 yards. So that's a first down there on that play. All right, so it's 135 and counting in the middle of the field. Outside zone for Georgia Tech. Good pickup there, about 8 yards. And that's Halsey on the run there. And that's exactly what I said do with Georgia Tech. Just stay with the run,
Mhm.
hit them with the pass when necessary. That first down play, everything else has been pretty much run, I believe. Yeah, I think everything is run. So if from Colorado, do you want to do run blitz? You do a run blitz. So that's something that you want to think about because they're getting chunks here. So 2 by 2 inside run. Here's a nice run by Halsey.
Oh,
And look at that, about a good 11 yards on that play. So he's running with a purpose, and that front line is doing a good job of really setting up the blocks. Dream of Mercy.
somebody got thumped.
Yeah. The Dream won, and they clinched the playoff spot. Okay, so he can't stop the run. Middle of the field. Motion across. Quarterback keep. Look is out right up the
Yo.
middle, and there you go for the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Great run by King with the touchdown run. 18 yards. 14 seconds left in the quarter. So pending the extra point. This is Georgia Tech's biggest lead going in the game right now. So
Now we're gonna see how Colorado's gonna respond.
Mm-hmm. Now from Colorado, you saw that you're able to run the football. So you go ahead and you really do that. You stay true, and when you need to, you then go ahead and run with the pass. You don't want to make passing as the main priority right now. So Wake Forest won, Monmouth won, Michigan State won. Marist beat New Haven. Okay. Kansas
Maris from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Over New Haven in Connecticut. Kansas is 46-7. Auburn is up 24-10 over Baylor. Illinois is 38-3. So there we go. Some interesting games. So I gotta prep for the other game tomorrow.
Illinois is up 44-3. 8:27 in the fourth, second and goal. So they might put up another score. Maybe that's the fourth. They might put up another score.
I gotta remember. I gotta send you the link for tomorrow for State. I'll do that once we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
And the kick is away. Ball into the end zone with another touchback.
Big game tomorrow. We're gonna see Arch Manning. Arch Manning tomorrow.
We're going to see the Big Ten step up and handle the SEC, or is the SEC going to reign supreme?
And Ohio State, I gotta see Ohio State, the quarterback, now.
Well, both teams are starting with new quarterbacks, so it's going to be an interesting game. To me, it's going to be a line of scrimmage game. Who wins the trenches? All right, so they're on the left hash. They were 3-by-1, motion across, running back Bob to the flat. Here's the backside pass, and good catch and good reception there. So, so good pickup by Miller right there. Looks like that's going to end the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter, and that was hands to the face right there too on Colorado.
We're gonna see how Colorado are gonna come at Colorado. You need a touchdown. Field goal is cool, but you need a touchdown because you got to keep pace. You got to.
All right, let's get a little update box score. Haynes 11-17, 115 yards. And Salters 8-13, 85 yards and a touchdown. King has 15 carries for 99 yards, so he's accumulated for 214 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Jamal Hayes 14 carries, 60 yards. Hosley 7 carries, 47 yards. Welsh for Colorado 9 carries, 61 yards. Salters 8-26. So there you have it. No real changes in the passing. Stockton is still 4-48. Hosley is 1-24. And then Miller on the other side, 1-39. Taylor 2-29. So there you have it. Things are settling in. Defensively, Reginald Hughes is 11 total tackles, 9 solos. So he's definitely all over the field making plays. So, but again, we're seeing, it's a little bit more. It's not as dominant as it once was. Well, Georgia Tech 373 to 199. So You're up
Mm-hmm.
174 in total yards. So, 258 in the rush yards. Wow.
For Georgia
Okay.
Tech, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, King has both of their touchdowns. The quarterback got
Yeah.
both the touchdowns.
Yeah. Penalties are still hurting both teams. 6 of 55 for Georgia Tech, 5 for 45 for Colorado. So, definitely, it's going to be interesting right here. This drive for Colorado. You can't punt. You got to go down and worst case scenario, kick a field goal, but best case scenario, tie the game up. Because you want to at least have the ball last opportunity the way this game could possibly is seeming like it might go because the offenses are starting to pick up a little bit more. So
Mm,
so
if you Colorado, you don't want a turnover or a pick six. You don't want that. You got to
hmm
score.
exactly. You want to move the ball down and get you your touchdown for Colorado. So only the 13.
And for Georgia Tech, a win like this would be great for them. It's like, bro, we had a sloppy game, 3 turnovers, and we still
Mm-hmm.
was able to find a way to win.
Also, don't forget you're coming across country into a
Yeah.
hostile environment, national
Mm-hmm.
TV. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. So here we go. So shout out to everyone for tuning in. Round of applause for you all. Thank you for being here. You guys are
Yes, sir.
amazing. Make sure you guys hit the like button to the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network, the Man Cave, and Coach Ed Sports. We appreciate your support. Make sure you sub up if you're not already subscribed and hit the notifications so you know when we post new content. And share on all your social media platforms. Get us out into the algorithm. Helps us to continue to grow, and we continue to bring you this great content that we are doing right now. So thank you all. We appreciate your support. So um, stay tuned tomorrow. Got 2 games covered. Ohio State and Texas, as well as LSU and Clemson tomorrow. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot more games to be covered, especially with the start of the season. So what better way for a college
And
football
remember,
fan?
subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
Mhm,
It costs you
mhm.
nothing. It is free.
There you go. It's free. It's for me. So,
Right.
all right, Coach Prime, getting them going. All right, they're on the left hash and backside power. And there it goes. Probably about a 2-yard pickup for Welsh. So, you're staying true. Georgia Tech is seeing that. They're watching you. Now, one of the things that could help you offensively is a simple screen. Get you a simple screen, get your player out in open area, get you a nice block along the way, and let's see what happens. So, all right, looks like they're on the left center hash. Salter is calling the play. Middle. There it is. What did I just say? Here's a little flash,
Mm-hmm.
little screen. There you go. Pickup of about 10 yards. Oh, no, 9 yards. So there you go. You take that, you do that, you set that up, and you had 2 over there against 1. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
you do that. So get them with that bubble screen, pick up the first down, and there you go. Now you force the defense to expand a little bit more, which can help in your run game. So good pickup for Brown. They're at the 48-yard line of Georgia Tech. 1 by 3, motioned out. Running back to the right. Got a light box. That's a lateral.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. Here's the pass. And it's incomplete. If he had to settle down, he had Miller by himself. So, but there you go. Incomplete pass. Little trickery. And what did they have on the backside? I want to see what they have.
Man, if you'd have got that pass, he had some green by the sidelines. He had some green by the sidelines.
Yeah, he did. He had it there. It was right there. So, all right, 2nd and 10, 13:35 in the fourth quarter. Colorado's lined up in the left hash. They're 2 by 3 motion around. There's another lateral to number 15, and he's hit out of bounds. by Gibson. So a lot of trash talking. There you go. Be careful. But yeah, have fun with it. Just be careful. Don't
But
let the rest get you.
a
So some
manageable third down, 3rd and 3.
33 left hash marks. So substitution is going on. Center McGill is calling the offensive line blocking. All right, so it looks like it's 2-by-2. Running back is going to be to the left with Salters. No, it was 1-by-3. So they balance it out 2-by-2, wing to the left. There's a pass out into the flat, and good pickup there. So that looks like it's a pickup of about 10 yards. So good job by Salters getting that ball out there to Taylor, and good job by the offensive line for the most part. They were getting
It's
a little
ama-
bit of
it's am-
pressure. I'm sorry,
it's
go ahead.
amazing. It's amazing when you're down by a touchdown. How you like the sense of urgency.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. That's an excellent point. Your sense of urgency does step up. So there it is. Good pass. All right, let's go on to the next play. Got it. Oh, defender was down. Okay. All right. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 when we come back to action. So Colorado is starting to move the ball a lot more efficiently. So you're starting to pick it up. Now you want to come back. You're probably going to give them a little run action just to try and keep them a little bit more honest and see what you can, if you can get a crease. All right. So they're going to be on the left hash mark now. Excuse me. All right. So clock is counting 12:20, 2-by-2, motion across,
Hmm.
pistol. Here's a run to Salters, pitch to the tight end, and a good pickup there. Looks like a pickup of about 8 yards on that play. So good job. Good job by Salters. Just a simple shuffle pass to the tight end in split action coming across. So again, Colorado's doing a good job. You're starting to move the ball. Left hash mark 1-by-3, running back to the left, offset to the left of Salters. Tight end motion across and split action. There's the run to Welsh. It looks like he's gained 1 yard, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. So personally speaking, just line up and go at it. Don't. And there it goes, and it looked like he's short. Looks
Man,
like
the
it was a
line ain't do
hacker.
nothing, man.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
You got some big lazy guys up there. It should have been
What it is, I don't think they teach them how
get
to
lower or
pinch
something
and
to move them
to
out.
dive and explode underneath the defensive lineman. So,
Yeah, a lot of these guys they high. They got to go down lower. They just standing up higher than it's like you're not gonna move the pile like that.
all right. So, yeah, their pinch technique is terrible. Yeah, you got to get shoulder, hip to hip, and you all got to fire out all at once, pinching in. So, here we go. It's 4th down. And Welsh did it in its second effort, got the first down.
He
Initially, he
lucked
was
up.
stopped. Initially, he was stopped and bounced around to the left and got the first down. So, good job
Hmm.
there. So,
Yeah. He lucked up because I thought they had him.
well, the tackle pushed him there. That's the whole thing. He got hit. Initially, he was stopped, but he was driving him, Gilmore, and he pushed him forward. So, that's what you don't want to do. When you come back to film, you're going to say that. No, you can't do that. So, here's motion across, back around, fake. There's the pass going down. That's interference. That's not interference? Wow.
It is
Oh, there it
like
is. Like, I thought so. He grabbed him. So, he grabbed Taylor. So, there you have it. Good pass.
they're gonna pick the flag up though. The ball is tipped.
The ball was tipped.
Yeah, when he released it.
Okay, I missed that. I missed that one. So his hand was tipped, not the
Yeah,
ball.
right. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yo, it looked like he just hit his hand. Yeah, they got to review that.
And you have to review that. That was not a tip pass. That was his hand.
That was his hand.
Yeah, that was his hand. It would look like his hand.
Yeah, when they show the replay, it did look like his hand. And them balls look them. Yo, I don't know. Like the balls are wet. Them balls. When it's wet, it like expands more.
Um,
They'll
Usually,
come back
yeah,
with it.
college footballs, yeah, they're a little bit bigger than the NFL. So, um, usually when it's wet, it doesn't expand it. It just depending. Sometimes it could be a little slippery. Oh, they got the women. They got the WNBA in 2K26. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, okay.
I'm still not gonna buy no game. Sorry, that's just not my forte.
I don't know. If I was playing no game, yeah, I'll get Angel Reese to put on my team to get rebounds. Use the rebounds, right? Because them games go by that. Because even in the NBA game, like the best rebound, they get them offensive rebounds. They keep
Oh,
getting offensive rebounds.
I wonder what Mitchell Robinson does then.
Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson get an offensive rebound because he's a load down there, man. He's like it's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me see any updated scores. Well, Baylor cut down Auburn's leads 24-17. UNLV is up now 24-7. And San Jose and
Mm.
Michigan are just basically starting the first quarter. They're on FS1. Okay.
Yeah, Illinois is up 45-3.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Oh yeah, the other games went final.
Yeah, they're going to be tough for Rutgers to face this year.
You
Rutgers is
see it. Well, Wake Forest beat Kent State
mm-hmm.
10-9.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Appalachian State beats Charlotte 34-11.
So it's the first game of the season, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why you always see a lot of sloppy plays here. And remember, college football, they do not have preseason games, so you don't work out a lot of the kinks until your first game going into your second game. That's where you really try to hone things and clean things up. So we'll see what
Mm-hmm.
happens going forward. So all right, come on, let me see the review. What's taking so long? I mean, yeah, it looked like it was a hit of his hand, not the football. So,
Actually, I guess the backdrop in Boulder is beautiful though. The mountains, the backdrop.
mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm,
can see them real buffaloes out that mud, bro.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, so here's the
Why they say
play.
they're not gonna overturn it? Let me see. He hit his hand though. That should be no deflection. Oh man, they still pick up the flag though.
I don't get that. That's his
Right,
hand. That's
that's his
plain as
hand.
day. All right, passed
Mm,
into the flat to the tight end, and looks like he picked up. They gave him the first down there, so that was a 10-yard pickup. So I don't get that one. That wasn't a tip pass. That was hit his hand,
right.
So
Mm.
but all right,
Well, it's out
what
to
is?
Colorado. They got to score now. They got to score.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 9:45, and what's up?
Oh,
Uh, it's a tight game, 20-7, 20-13. So, um, Colorado, there it is. Oh man, that was there in the flat. Another
was
open.
he by himself?
Yes.
Oh man.
Settled down. You got outside the pressure. come to balance and then just get the ball right there. So
A
um,
golden opportunity. A
he
golden
sailed that
opportunity.
football. He
Right.
sailed it.
He was on the run, but God, come on, man. You got to throw it a touch.
No, you don't even have to touch. You could just straight line it to him. You don't
Right.
have to sail it.
Wow.
But 3-1. There's the inside run. Pick up by Price. And what is it? 4 yards. So it's a 3rd and 6. All right, 9-10 on the game clock. They gave him 5, 3rd and 5. So
Mm-hmm.
Colorado. So now is it two for the 5, coach?
He's at 2 downs.
So here we go, settling in. 15 on the play clock, 3rd and 5. On the right center hash, 3-by-1, running back to the right, left of the quarterback. Here's run, nice little stun action. There he goes, and he's short. He's short. His knee hit. He slid. It's a
Yeah.
first down. You don't realize if you dove, it's not a touchdown.
Might be a touchdown. Yeah, might be a touchdown. They might have to review. They're gonna review and look at it
Oh
again.
yeah, that is a touchdown. No, he did not. He did not. He did not. His shin did not hit.
Mm-hmm.
Illinois
Well, I
was.
hope they get this one over. I hope they get this call right.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. AK. We've been talking about it. So review this. Yeah, this one should be easier than the other one. Come on now. That one though, I'm going to be honest. Salter should have dove head first. Yeah, he was in. The ball crossed the plane. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me look at that left knee. Let's go again. Slow it down. Nothing on the front.
Yeah, you see that thing
Yeah,
you see that thing kicking up. That's the thing that she was holding in her hand, kicking up in the
no,
field.
that should be a touchdown because
Yeah.
the ball crosses the line, went before
Mm-hmm.
the knee hits. Ball's over now. He's up. That's touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's a touchdown. So there we have it.
Well, we asked how Colorado's going to respond. They had to respond, and they responded. So now we'll see
Hmm.
Georgia Tech.
So now we're just waiting for the review to clear. But all indications are that ball crossed before the knee hit, before the shin hit. So the only thing that was touching was his feet. So that is a touchdown. There you go. You can't see
Mm-hmm.
the angle of the ball. Touchdown. There you go. So call was overturned. So right now we're just waiting for the extra point. Salters with the run, 8:04. All right, so 15 plays, 75 yards. They ate up 7 minutes and 10 seconds. That's a good offensive drive. That's a very good offensive drive. So here's the extra
Mm-hmm.
point.
Oh,
It still went over.
I know that's almost. I was like, man, if that would have been, oh man, that would have been like what?
Hmm. So it's now
That.
tied up at 2020. Uh,
So
Teams are
now it's
starting.
back in Georgia Tech's court.
Hmm. This game is starting to pick up. So let's see what Georgia Tech is going to do now. Um, it doesn't seem like either defense can stop the offenses now in the second half. So let's take a quick look
That's kind of
here.
funny, right? Stopping the offense. We ain't getting really no offense in the first half.
Hmm. So let me look at team stats first. Yeah, Georgia, Colorado's closing on the first downs, 24-16. Third down efficiency, 5 of 9 for Georgia Tech, 411 for Colorado. Both are 101. 373 total offense for Georgia Tech, 258 for Colorado. So you're still a little under 115 short of Georgia Tech. 115 to 121 in passing. 258 to 137 in terms of rushing. 6.3 average for Georgia Tech, 4.7 for Colorado. Penalties are still the same. Time of possession is roughly 3.5 minute differential. Going to the box score. With the box score. Here we go. King still at 115 yards passing. Salters 121. Joseph 0 for 1. King still with 99 ball. That we went over his bit over the last drive. So Michael Welsh now is up to 11 for 64. Selters is 11, 34 and a touchdown. And Price is 5 for 30. So if we look at the passing, pretty much no major difference. DeKalon Taylor 3 for 38. Miller still has 39 on 1. So there you have it. In terms of the individual stats. So Colorado, like I said, is starting to step up offensively, and they're starting to get into a nice little rhythm. Now, like you said, Georgia Tech, what do? The ball's in your hands now. So you need to step up and go down and score a touchdown.
All right.
The way Colorado's starting to get in that rhythm, you definitely want a touchdown. You don't want to kick a field goal because you're going to leave them with the opportunity to, possibly end it. And right now, it's about 8:25. So give or take, if you cut that in half, 4 minutes. If you move the ball and score something, eat up 4 minutes. You're going to leave them with about 4 minutes still. So still plenty of time. Still plenty of time, and each team probably going to get one series, one possession minimum right now. So starting to pick it up. So definitely appreciating this game. Thanks again to everyone for tapping in. You guys are truly, truly amazing.
Congratulations. Well,
no, here it is.
Yes, you are.
Amazing.
There it is. You guys are amazing. So but yeah,
And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man.
There's
like and subscribe.
In the end zone, ball's going to come out for Georgia Tech to their 25-yard line. So, all right, what's the studio update that we have?
Ran it back.
There you go. All right, so right, left center hash, motion across, two back bucks split, right into the flat to Hayes.
Oh, nice.
About 25-yard pickup there. So good buck split action. When you hear buck split action, one back crosses in front and the other one crosses behind the action. So there you go. And usually the one who cross open first is usually the one who ends up making a play in a situation like that. So good call, good play. Eyes for Colorado were caught looking. So 48-yard line. There's the run and good tackle. Short pickup of about 1 yard. Good tackle right there by Anquan Barnes Jr. So he a big boy, 6'5", 340. All right, so 2nd and 9. Let's pick up of 1 yard. And Illinois got 52 points on the board. Wow. All right, so in the middle of the field, 2 by 2, running back to the left. Making an audible adjustment call. You got 12 seconds on the play clock, 7 minutes on the game clock. Here we go. Running back flexed out a little bit more. And stopping the clock.
Yeah, that clock was running down.
Timeout for Georgia Tech. Okay. So there you have it. Yeah, you have to do that now because it's too important of a drive right now. This time you don't want to get behind the sticks, especially with a penalty like that. So Central Michigan is up on San Jose State 7-0 right now. So
it's the late games, huh? San Jose State.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Right.
Old school song.
Illinois is all over Western on 52-3, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Make sure you guys tap in tomorrow also because we got you covered with all the games out there. So a lot of action, a lot of excitement. So
yeah, the big game everybody want to know is number 1 Texas going to beat number 2 Ohio State or vice versa, whatever the rankings are. But that's the top 2 teams right there playing Texas versus Ohio State.
It's a
And
rematch
Archie
of.
Manning is giving the keys.
It's also a rematch of the semifinals last year in the college playoffs. So where Ohio State beat Texas. So we definitely are excited to see that game. What's going to happen? They shut down Ohio State's top player last year. Can they do it again in Texas? We'll see. All right, there.
Shut down Jeremiah Smith.
How does everybody feel about this game? What's your thoughts about it? Do you like what you're seeing? Put it in the chat. Let us know. Definitely appreciate you guys. So, let me see something here. Okay. All right. So. All right. So good. All right. We're all set there. All right. Sorry. I was looking at something. So I'm really liking this game though. It's really starting to pick up.
It's getting, like I said, because it's towards the fourth quarter. It's like, hey, the intensity is building.
And I'm really trying to figure out what each team is going to be doing offensively. Like if I'm the DC, how am I going to defend you? What type of plays? If I'm Colorado, do I bring a blitz? All right, so when we come back to action, they're on the right center hash, orbit around, drop back the pass. Here's a crosser, and pickup of about 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. So good defense by Colorado there. They were in proper phase. And first tackle came off, but we still have backup. You still have backup there to close it down. So you're forcing a 3rd and 8. This is going to be big. You can't let them get a first down. They're roughly at about the 46, 47 yard line. So they're outside they should be outside field goal range. So they're showing a blitz. Oh, that was a false illegal snap. That should be a penalty. That should be 5 yards. Illegal snap.
Oh, that's gonna be bad, man. It's like you don't need that right now.
Yeah, that was that. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, to Tubulo. Yeah, I don't know what he was looking at because they were even toning it down because the quarterback was calling an easy call. So usually when you hear easy, that tells the offense to hold your water, don't go. So here we go.
Oh man!
Now everybody moves except for the quarterback. I mean, for the center. So now it's another 5 yard penalty.
Man, these
You're
guys
killing
just
yourself
10
now.
yards. You just got 10 yards and the ball ain't even been snapped.
All right, so it's 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. So you're now in your territory. So if I'm Colorado, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm playing coverage. I'm playing coverage. I'm bringing my 4 like I normally would, but I'm playing coverage underneath. If anything, make King run the ball and rally and make the tackle there. So, but I'm playing coverage. Yeah, oh, they might be coming with a 3-man. No, they're coming with 4, and they're playing with coverage. And you had an open man there. How could you?
I told you that dude's passing, man. I'm telling you, it's like
All right, so you forced them to punt. Okay, that's good there for Colorado. Bad for Georgia Tech. That was a bad series right there after moving the ball down. So, yeah, they
a
flooded
great pass. That would have been a first down.
that was a great call. Just poor execution because you had a running back to the flat, you had a bend to the out, and then you had the outside running some type of an over coverage. Over. Ooh. Okay, you had the outside guy running some type of over, and you forced the deep corner to that side to make a decision. So there you have it. So, all right, Penn State has Nevada, LSU, Clemson, Georgia is Marshall, Notre Dame, Miami, Oregon, Montana State, Alabama, Florida State, and then yeah. So you have 1, 2, 3 top 10 games right off the
Mm-hmm.
bat. Gotta love college football, man. You have to love college football just for
Yep.
stuff like this. Man, it's gonna be great. So here we go. They're going to be on where? All right, tied at 20-20, 5:19 left in the game. Right hash. Salters is down to the flat. There's to Welsh and a pickup of about 7 yards, 7, 8 yards. So it's going to be a second down. Clock is running. 5 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 2. So he picked up 8 yards there. Now that's a good one. So you can do anything. You can still run. You can take a deep shot, or you can just run some type of play to get the first down. So let's see what they do here, Colorado.
You know what I think, Coach? I think they're gonna go in overtime 2020. I don't know, but but all
They're
they need is a field goal.
flat, right
If they
into
can
the
get it.
flat, and a good pickup there, about 9 yards. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
first down. That was RPO action because they were running it, and he pulled the ball out and threw it for a pass. All right, 4:20 and counting. Oh, you guys are killing me. There's the pass, and there's Salters. There's a pass over the middle, incomplete. Salters rolled to his left, and good defense where they flushed him and forced him to. Man, how many of y'all in here now? It's supposed to be blocking these things. All right, so 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line. Salters with the run. Here it goes, and it looks like he picked up about 4 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. So it's going to be a third and about 7, third and about 8. So here we have it. Oh, they gave him 4 yards, so 3rd and 6. All right, 3:30 and counting.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's on the 33-yard line, right hash. They're in a 3-by-1 set with an inline tight end. Running back to the left, flips trade sides, run tight end to the right side now. Motion in from the outside. Salters with the run, with the pass. And he overthrew Taylor again.
His throw on the run. When he's on the run, his throwing is just like he is so inaccurate on the run.
Yes, very inaccurate. His passes sail. I mean, it was there.
Dion probably like, yo, what the?
I mean, his fundamentals are atrocious, man. He's just lobbing that pass. So, well, now you have to punt the ball. 306.
And they gotta hope the
Can you?
defense can make a stop.
Well, you got to flip the field. That's really what you want to do right now. You want to flip this field.
Yeah, because you don't want them to get in field goal range.
So there it is to the 20, and he's making a play, and he's brought out to about the 38-yard line. So, I would say probably get another 40 yards, 35 yards, and you're probably put yourself in a field goal position, depending. Now it depends on your kicker, how good of a kicker he is. So here you go, and good job, good run there by the quarterbacks. Okay.
What I said earlier, yo, this gonna go into going to overtime 2020.
Bad job by the cornerback on that side. You had leverage. You can't let him bounce out to the outside on you on that one. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm starting to feel like it's going to go to the overtime because it depends on right now. Everything depends on this drive for Georgia Tech.
What?
All right, so you have an offensive lineman down for Georgia Tech.
That look like the dude that got tossed in the first round. I mean, the first quarter. No one got the extracurricular activity on the sideline.
Keelan Rutledge, the right guard.
I'll tell you what. Watching Colorado, I don't want none of their offensive linemen. You watch some games like, yo, we looking for offensive line help. You be like, You go back to the world, go to Georgia, Wisconsin, Iowa. You go to those schools.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
You got a cramp.
Yeah, it looks like it's a cramp. Yeah. Yeah, it's cramp. Anytime they extend the leg like that, it's a cramp. It's a cramp. Yeah, you got to get them hydrated. And you're playing in Colorado, so the air, elevation.
Yep.
So get him to the sideline, get him hydrated. If you got bananas out there, get him bananas, put it into so he can get the potassium. So when we come back, it'll be a 2nd and 5, 2:34 on the game clock. I wonder what their quarterback is.
My man walking off the field like, huh?
So he's preseason All-America's second team.
Oh, that offensive lineman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would just flash it on the screen.
Okay.
He's a good one.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not a drop off for his backup.
Yeah, number 66, I think, is his backup. All right, so here we are. Left hash. 1x3. No, 1x2. Quarterback run. There it is. Yep. And they stopped him short. Probably about a pickup of about 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, going to be to the 2-minute one, and they're going to take it out to 2 minutes.
There you go. Yep.
Well, what's saying they cannot let them get a first down and get into field goal range. They got to stop them.
No, you can't. Right now, let's see where this drive is. Play by play. It's a 2-minute clock. Okay. We're at the 44-yard line. So I would think 650. And if you got to the 30, if you got 26 yards, you're going to kick a 47-yard field goal. So I would think that that's within their kicker's range. Because today their kicker, it had a longer 43. So to get another 43-yard line, you'd have to get to 33 and then kick from the 33. So 7 yards up from that would give you the 26-yard line, and they're at the 44 right now. So you need a
Gotta make a
roughly
stop.
roughly about 31, 32 yards just to match that one.
Yeah, FIU beating Bethune 35-9.
Okay. Yeah, UNLV's up 24-7, and Central Michigan is up 10-0. So, man, right now it's
Who's
going to be
Central Michigan playing? They playing
San Jose State.
Sands.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're playing out in San Jose. The San Fernando Valley. So, man, what do you do? Right now, wait a minute. Let me double check the down and distance. I didn't check. I forgot the down.
I think what is it, like 3rd and 1 or probably 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 2nd and 5, 3 yards to. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
3-yard run. So yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 2, 2 minutes.
Colorado defense has got to step up and stop them here, man. Can't let them advance this ball. If not, you're gonna have they're gonna keep getting until they get in field goal range. I don't guarantee they're gonna make it though.
Right now, if I'm Georgia Tech, I'm thinking of getting the first down because remember, at under 2 minutes, the clock stops so they can set the chains. So that allows you an opportune time to make the play, get back up, line back up, have the 2 play, and I'm calling 2 plays in the huddle. I'm calling the first play to try and get a first down. Now, if we don't get it, then I have to make an adjustment. In terms of what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to punt the ball or am I going to go for it? But if I do get it, I already know the clock is going to be stopped. I'm going to get up, line up. We already know what the second play is going to be. Let's go for it. So, right now you're, at the 44, you're 44. If you get 2 yards, it's going to put you at your 46. You want to get to the other side, to the other 26. So, you're roughly looking at 24 and 4. So you're looking at roughly about gaining another 28, say 30 yards. So if you want to gain another 30 yards, so what do you do to do that? Do you try and get, after that first play, maybe you get 10 yards? That'll help you get things down. You still have plenty of time. So, those are some of the things that you want to do. All right, they're lined up center of the field. They fake the pitch to the running back, and the quarterback picks up the first down for about 5-yard pickup there. So clock is stopped. 150. It's supposed to stop. It's supposed to be 151.
Their defense is so
They ran
undisciplined.
power. Yeah, that scheme, whoever it was, I mean, yeah, guys either. I don't get it there.
Yeah, they're gonna put it back. Yeah, because like you said, under 2 minutes.
Okay, 154. That's exactly what I thought. Ball is stopped. Oh, Georgia Tech only has 1 timeout. Okay, so now the clock is started. You already know what the other play is. Inside run. And there you go. Picked up about 4 yards for Hayes. You get up. Let's go. Clock is running. And like I said, to get the other one, you want to get to about the 26-yard line. The second is 6. So let's see where you're at right now. You're at your 45. So you want to get another 20 yards. Here they go. Run another quarterback power. He breaks it to the inside. And there he goes. And he's going to run it all the way in for the touchdown. What a run right there. Minute 7 left in the game. Big run by Hayes Kings right there. So a 45-yard touchdown run.
Deion's defense is cheeks, man. Their defense is cheeks.
They ran that play the other way, and now they ran it to this way. So
Look at the quarterback rushes. His number for rushing tonight. I mean, that's like a running back number. It's like they let the quarterback kill him.
And if I'm teams in the Big 12, that's what I'm looking at. The teams that know that they can run on them, and there's the extra point. So now we have Georgia Tech up by 7-20. 7-20.
That's crazy, man. Their defensive guys are not hustling to the ball, and what's it called? Like the tackling.
You had an overload shift there to that side. You played it. Why are you slanting to the inside? I don't.
So undisciplined, man.
No, that was a call. That wasn't undisciplined. The call was for them to slant to the inside. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, no, you play your one gap responsibility. Okay. I mean, that's your call. That's your call. That's your defensive call. You put those guys in a bad situation. So 156 yards rushing, 143 yards passing, man. Look at that. Well over 300 yards of total offense for this quarterback.
Hey, well, they got 1 minute and 7 seconds for Salters to do his magic and try to get a touchdown, but this is where I'll be talking about. This is where the wide receivers, they need some big plays. Guys gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to make these plays, make these catches, but Salter's got to make a good pass because he's airmailing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of passes that is not getting there. So, man, he's witnessed 320 rush yards. They are really, really
Half of that's by the quarterback.
Yeah. So, all right, now let's see what you're going to do. I mean, stay focused. You're on the left hash mark. You're in a 1-by-3 set. Running back is off to the right. I mean, left. Now he motions to the right. All right, good job there. Good defense. Good defense right there by Georgia Tech. Wow, what
are these plays that you're calling? You got to get the ball vertical.
I understand what he's doing. You want to get them to the sideline, to the space. It's just that they're playing it right. When you motion, they're going there. So there he goes. Good pass. Pick up there of about 11. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. You got 33 seconds. You're better off taking your timeout. You're better off taking your timeout. Settle things in. Run. Just run for the first down. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Wow.
Right. Yeah, Colorado has 2 timeouts left.
You wasted a whole lot of time there. A whole lot of time. Just take the timeout. You would have had more time. Now it's all right. I get it. You want to save your timeouts. All right. So you're on the left hash mark. Looks like it's a 1-by-3 set. Running back is to the right of Salter. And they're bringing 3. Salter's throwing it deep. And it's incomplete. Throwing it to Miller. Had him. He was behind him. But you led him too far. If he put it more to the middle of the field. Yeah, because he threw that more to the sideline. Look where he is. Throw it more to the middle of the field. You're forcing him to run over there. If it's more to the middle, he has a better opportune time to make a play on that pass. So 8 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 10. 39-yard line. Ball is snapped. pass right out to the left flat, and there it goes. Pickup of about 11 yards. And where are they at? So it's first down, 3 seconds left in the game. Now you got to do a Cordell Stewart. Can you do a Cordell Stewart? Can you get it down to to a Westbrook deep in the end zone like Colorado did in the past? Can you get that miracle? Ball's played, snap to the left, puts the ball deep in the air, and it is incomplete, and that is the end of the game. So, ladies and
The
gentlemen,
receiver wasn't even looking for it.
you had Georgia Tech come away victorious 27-20 over Colorado. So, big game, a sloppy game for both teams, to be honest with you. Georgia Tech settled in. Again, Hayes King, 13-20, 143 yards, 1 interception. Salters, 17-20, 17-28, 159, 1 touchdown. Hayes King, 19 carries, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jamal Hayes, 16 for 65. Malachi Holsey, 7-47. For Colorado, Micah Welsh, 11-64. Salters, 13-43. Price, 5-30. Stockton still led the team, 4 receptions, 48 yards. Haynes, 1-27. Hosley, 1-24. Rivers, 3-24. Amarion Miller still led the team, 1-39. Taylor, 3-38. Williams, 2-21. So there you have it. Hughes again led the team with 11 tackles. Daniels for Georgia Tech with 5. So there you have it. Those are the stats. What's your final impressions of this game, Cave?
Final impression of this game: Colorado needs a lot of work. They need a lot of work, and I don't think they have receivers. And that's not good news for the season. Somebody's gonna have to step up because looking at this game, I can't see. Yeah, and like I said, Georgia Tech, like I said, had a lot of turnovers, and they still beat Colorado in this game. Georgia Tech got to work on little things themselves too, but at least, like I said, they're competent and stuff like that. But Colorado, their defense is cheeks. Their offense needs some help, man. Is like, but this is just the first game of the season, and hopefully they can get it together and stuff like that. But like I said, they only lost the game by a touchdown and stuff like that. But when you have 3 turnovers, you got to win the game. You got to win the game. So, but hey, I don't know, man. Colorado, I don't know. And Georgia Tech, like I said, even though they won, they really ain't too impressive themselves either and stuff like that. But then again, it could be the game. You know what I'm saying? Every game is different. So we'll have to wait and see how they play in the ACC and stuff like that. And also Colorado will learn from this too. But like I said, they have got to get their run game going, as well as they got to find a receiver. They got to find the receivers. Who's going to be their main guys? Because you're going to need receivers and receiver to open up the offense and to get the ball and move the ball.
Well, I agree with pretty much everything you said there. One thing though, Colorado did have a good day rushing the yards, rushing the game. That's where I think they need to hone it in and really focus on the run game to get the pass game going. So because I mean you ran for about 4.7 yards per carry. That's almost 5 yards a carry. So you're putting yourself in position to stay in front of the chains and do a whole lot of other things. So the biggest issue with Colorado is going to be their defense, especially the run defense. Giving up 320 yards to especially 156 to the opposing quarterback, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. So that's what I think they really need to focus on and work on. I'm with you. You started the game with getting 3 turnovers. You should have easily, at least to me, 10 points, minimum 10 points. But realistically, if you got 14 points, this game would be going to overtime right now. So, in Colorado, for as terribly as we're saying they played, they were in this game. So if you clean up some things and you fine tune some things, you're going to have a good season. So, don't let this one game, discourage you. You just come in, learn from your mistakes, clean them up, and next week be ready to come back out on the field and show that you are a good program. And for Georgia Tech, don't get too high over this win. Yes, you traveled across the country. You came away with the win, especially with 3 turnovers to start the game. But, there are things that you need to clean up. Number one is the turnovers. I talked initially at the start of the game that King only had 2 interceptions last year. Well, he threw 1 today, so that's half of that. And then he has 2 fumbles. So, he needs to do a better job of protecting the ball. If you do that, maybe this game is not as close as it ultimately came out to be. So, their passing game still needs to work on. As opposing teams, what I'm going to do is I'm really going to force you to to pass the ball to beat me. So they were efficient in the pass game, but they were not explosive. So there you have it. And like you said, Colorado they don't have the receivers they had last year. So and that's one of the biggest things that's missing. So we'll see what happens going forward for the rest of the season, though. So, but kudos to both teams. And there you have it. So tomorrow, remember, we're going to be 12 o'clock. We're going to be covering the Ohio State and Texas game. I usually try to have a pregame about 15 minutes before, just to give little tidbits and then move on from there and get ready for the big game. So should be ready for that. So
okay.
That's pretty much going to be it, Cave. I'm going to make sure I get you the link, later on tonight. So.
And everybody, man, thank everybody, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out the door for the Man Cave podcast, as well as Coach Ed Sports, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network and the Hardcore Sports Network. And go subscribe to all the great content creators on both the Hardcore Sports and the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing. It is free. Hit it, man. So you can come, so you can know when we'll be on. We'll be on tomorrow, like I said, for both games, man. Make sure you tap back in for that huge game. Both games is huge. First game, Texas versus Ohio State, battle of the top 3 teams, whichever rankings you go by, as well as the battle of Death Valley. Who really is Death Valley? Is it LSU or is it Clemson? We will find out tomorrow from Clemson, South Carolina.
There you go. So thanks again to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of On the Headset. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Peace.
On the field we grind, every play's a statement. Coach Ed on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field we hustle, every snap like it's told. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drive, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.